tubes in here. Tubes sitting waiting. Let's get the tubes in here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. All right, guys, if you don't mind, tap the screen, share the live. I don't know what you've been waiting on, Brooke, but it damn sure ain't me. I'm a grown man, find you somebody to play with. You don't like me when you see me, better not say shit. Anyway, guys, we're going to go ahead and get started here. If you don't mind, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It's only one coin. It will boost the live and push us out to the FYP. I'm going to keep resetting the daily gift goal to these little 1-cent gift goals. It will help boost the live and push us out to the FYP. Marriage short leash. I don't know what that means. Anyway, right now it's the little pink heart puffs. So please, please, please knock out the pink heart puffs. If you have not sent your daily heart me, do it. Do it. Send your daily heart me. We are only looking for some debates, guys. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Let's go.
You stepped in the box. Now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here. You better take your best swing.
Wow, wow.
Mike Hot, who wanna step in the flame? This ain't a debate, this a mind game. Facts type lies, get left in chain. One wrong word, get slapped out your name. This ain't TikTok T, this a war zone talk. No script, no filter, no safe walk. Bring stats to get scrambled like a glitch. I got fire in my mouth like I came from the pit.
Hey.
Step in if you dare. Truth hit hard like a punch in the air. Ain't no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get cooked.
Hey, let's go.
No cap, no shield.
Brothers in chat for the boxing world. Wait, who was that? Who was that?
Step in, don't you wanna sparring with Santana. I don't care what you claim with your background. Facts only, if not, get clapped down. Whether you're left or right, or you don't even
poems. Thank you for watching.
This week, I'll sink your boat. You talk straight, but right. You ain't got source. Just vibes, that ain't power, that's force.
I appreciate
you. The trap, the trip, the call.
Hey.
You slip once, I'm snatching it all. Boom. Step in if you dare. You dare. Get hard like a punch in the air.
I fuck around and mess up my elbow.
No plan, no script. Yeah. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. No. Better know your stuff or you get revealed.
Poems? Is that it? Poems?
Don't you wanna?
Yeah, that was
Sparring with Santana. Step in if you dare. You dare. Get hard like a punch in the air.
Ain't
no rules, no plan, no script. One wrong move, get cooked real quick. No cap, no shield. Better know your stuff or you get revealed.
Hey.
Step in, don't you wanna?
Yeah.
Sparring with Santana. Yeah. This ain't a safe place.
Nope.
This a flame space.
Yup.
And don't you wanna? Sparring with Santana.
Guys, welcome in. This is Sparring with Santana. One-on-one debates with Trump supporters or anyone that disagrees with anything on the background. I am Santana, guys. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you are a friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. It is only one coin. It will boost the live and push us out to the FYP, and I will continue to reset the daily gift goal to those little 1-cent gift goals. Guys, also listen, hey, share the live maybe once or twice. That's super helpful. That's super helpful. But more than actually sharing the live, repost it. Please and thank you. Reposting the live absolutely helps. Absolutely helps. And guys, America doesn't care. Point blank period. That's end of statement. America doesn't care. And when I talk about America, I talk about a lot of different people, a lot of different groups. We can start off with Republicans. Republicans don't care about the Epstein survivors. They claim they do. Hell, the Republican Party doesn't care about women, children. They don't care about the environment. They don't care about, hell, they don't care about anything but old white men and money. But I digress. Moderate Dems moderate Dems, they don't care about our country. They're supposed to be the last line of defense against this fascist regime that's trying to destroy our country. But what are they doing? They're just running on it and saying, well, at least we're not the Republicans. White men, they don't care about anything but power. It shows. It shows. That's the core root, the principle of who they are, what they're about. White women don't care about anything except white supremacy. I'm sorry, got that wrong. White women don't care about white supremacy. My bad. Holy shit, my bad. White women don't care about anything except white supremacy. Don't care about white supremacy. Heard that. Last but not least, if you are BLAGA, if you are FBA, you don't care about black people. You're anti-black as fuck. Big facts. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. If you're over on YouTube, you can send if you're over on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and you want to join the live, you don't have to leave where you are. The only thing that you have to do is click the link and you can get up here in the box. Come catch this fade. Troll or slur? Troll or slur? Which one? Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
You're racist.
I'm racist?
You're racist to white people.
You can't be racist to white people.
You are a black nigga.
Oh. So it's the,
yeah, man.
the
I was going to say that.
Okay. I cut you off, and so you wanted to just slur right away, but then I jumped in front of you. Yeah, I know. Nigger. Yeah. Like, that's the best you got. Hey, I got a question for you. Seriously, hold on. I like you already got yours in, but I do have
I'm being respectful.
No. Seriously, I have a question. All bullshit aside. Real question. Are you a white man?
Bro, it's an Asian song.
No, that's fine. No, that's fine. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Can you just answer my question?
I'm Chinese.
You're Chinese?
It's an Asian song.
You're Chinese. Turn your camera on.
It's an Asian song.
Turn your camera on. Nigga. Turn your camera on.
Hype it
up. You're a fucking liar. Listen, I don't give a shit about none of that like weak ass racism. I promise you, I don't give a fuck about none of your weak ass racism. The thing that I will say is, if you're gonna do it, then fucking do better. No one gives a shit. I promise you, I don't care about none of your weak ass racism. It doesn't land here. It literally doesn't land here. It doesn't land. Holy smokes, you guys aren't good at this shit. Anyway, only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
You talking to me?
Yep.
I think I'm confused a little bit. You said white women don't care about white supremacy. Is that what that prompt means?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm a white woman. I do care about white supremacy.
Oh, okay. Cool. Well, let's get into it. Lauren, before we go too far, a quick question. Do you know who I am?
Yes, I do.
Oh, awesome. Okay. Well, Lauren, anywho, would you mind if I give everyone else then a proper introduction to not only who I am, but what this is?
Please do.
All right. Perfect. Is Dan here? Wait, I haven't seen. Oh, I thought someone said Dan was here. Anyway, let's do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the main event. Let's get ready to rumble!
Y'all ready for this?
Guys, welcome in. This is Sparring with Santana, one-on-one debates with Trump supporters or anyone that disagrees with anything on the background. I am Santana. Guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter, disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. But If you're friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart. Me, it's only 1 coin. Keep knocking out the daily gift goal. Hey, repost the live and also drop some W's in the chat from my brother Dan. What up, Dan? Lauren, you said that you're a white lady and you care about white supremacy. Tell me why.
I'm not sure if I'm reading this right. I mean, I'm a friendly, but I care about white supremacy because I think that it's been very harmful to to many people, and it continues to be, and it's very harmful for the world, and it has been for pretty much since white people were taking over the world.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, I think it's very, very harmful to everybody. I mean, we all have to live in this world, and you know, the white folks aren't any better than anybody else.
Okay.
In fact, I would argue that they're probably a lot worse than many other people.
Interesting. Okay. Question for you, Lauren. How have you actively fought against white supremacy?
That's a hard one. I have talked to people and stood up to people who are displaying white supremacy. I've stood up to people and said that, and argued with them and said that I disagreed, that I thought they were wrong. That
who are these people?
People that I've come into contact with in my life. Neighbors. I have a neighbor who is, quite frankly, an idiot, and he's not going to be.
What up, Zeus? Sorry.
He's not going to be dissuaded from much, but then I've had other people who have had to kind of gently push back a little bit because they were clients, but when they made comments that were just out and out wrong, in my opinion, I have stood up to them, and I've stood up to people. And I'm limited into what I can do. But
just to kind of like focus it in, let's like kind of like really lock it in. When you say stood up to people, like how about this? Let's Lauren, are you married?
No.
Okay. Do you have a significant other, kids, brothers, sisters, mom, dad?
I have a brother.
You have a brother?
I have a brother. My parents are passed.
Okay.
I'm 67 years old, so
67. Okay. Question for you. Do you know what the difference is between feminism and womanism?
I don't think I do.
Okay. How much do you know about intersectionality?
I don't think I know very much.
What is race?
Race is a social construct.
Is that it?
Based on, that was invented in the 1600s by, I can't think of the guy's name, but you were talking about it earlier today.
Oh, okay.
So
you got it. You got it. Okay, cool. So you
yeah.
Okay. So Lauren, I'm gonna give you a little bit of grace on this one, and I think I'm gonna push this forward just a little bit, just to help with this conversation. Well, one last question. Do you know about the blue bracelet?
No.
So after Kamala Harris lost the 2024 presidential election, there was a premise because 53% of white women voted for Donald Trump. Did you know that?
I find that appalling.
And so since 57% of white women voted for Donald Trump, there was an initiative where people started making and selling and wearing blue bracelets so they could make sure that they were identified that like they were allies and they were not a part of that 53% of white women that voted for Donald Trump.
I had not heard about that. I would certainly wear one.
You would? Why?
Yeah, sure would. Why? Because I would absolutely want to be identified as someone who did not vote for Donald Trump.
Okay. What does that actually do?
I don't know, apart from just saying, hey, I didn't vote for this guy.
Who are you saying
myself.
that to?
Well, I guess I probably would have to be saying it to people who would understand what that bracelet meant.
GDP rate is 3.2, and we grew by less than that. I think that's the point he was trying to make.
We can do a map here if you
That
want.
was actually the point I was trying to make, Stan. Thank you for picking up what I was throwing down.
We had very, very stagnant economic growth last year. Is that what you're talking about? Last year's economic growth?
Yep, that was what I was.
Santana?
Yep. Can you hear me?
Yeah. I may not have a blue bracelet, but I do have a bra hat.
A what hat?
A bra hat.
What's
One of Erica's hats that says bra.
Okay. I was about to be super pissed off again. I thought it was glitching out again. Okay, guys, sorry. TikTok does that every once in a while. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Everyone, continue to tap the screen, share the live. We lost about 400 something people in a matter of moments, which I don't blame them, but share the live out. Share the live out. I'm going to reset the daily gift goal to these little 1 cent gift goals, and it should help boost us back up, get us back to the FYP and all this other stuff. All right. The reason why the blue bracelet was heavily criticized is because the blue bracelet was only symbolization that was put forward towards black women who voted for Kamala Harris at a clip of 92%. And since that was a thing, it was the symbolization to let people know that, oh, you know, I'm a safe space. And the issue with being a safe space is that you can't declare yourself a safe space. The safe space has to be given to you by the community, the marginalized communities that you're advocating for. And at the same time, that the title of being a quote unquote safe space can be removed at any time. So Lauren, the thing that I kind of want to drill home with you and let you know, while you said that, you know, you have talked to people, and I'm not downing you for talking to people. The big thing that I want to ensure that you understand is that if you really care about white supremacy, then you would actively be working to dismantle white supremacy, and dismantling white supremacy would start with you educating yourself on some very important things, including I know you remembered some of the stuff that I said about race, and which that's cool, but you want to learn more about that. You want to learn more about white supremacy. You want to work on deconstructing. You want to actually do those things that would allow you to be an actual accomplice and someone who can actually use their privilege to dismantle the actual structure of white supremacy. So I'm not saying that you're a bad person, because you're not. And I'm not saying that you don't have good intentions, because it seems like you do. But the thing that you want to keep in mind is like you wearing a blue bracelet. And the premise behind the blue bracelet was, again, solidarity to show Black people that overwhelmingly voted against Donald Trump that, like, hey, we're one of the good ones. And that as a whole is an issue.
Okay, well, thank you for pointing that out. Like I say, I'm here to learn. Yeah. I listen. I watch your live streams all the time, and I learn a tremendous amount. And I really
I can tell, and that's why I said I don't like. I'm not going at you like I would normally go at some other people, because it does seem like that you have at least you know, took a couple of steps in the right direction, so you're on the right track. So from this point, it's just, you know, a little more, but no, you're on the right track.
It's a matter of, you know, point me in the right direction, and I'll follow it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Because I wanna help as much as I can to try to move us to a better space than we're in now, because we're in a terrible space.
Yeah, the biggest thing that I can leave you with is the only way the white supremacy is going to be dismantled is by white people dismantling white supremacy. The only way that anyone can dismantle any of these systems that like oppress minority groups is by the people with the privilege actually actively fighting against that stuff. So,
yeah, well, I'm just limited in terms of understanding how I actually do that. What I actually do. You know, I come here, I listen to what, you know, you've educated me on some things tonight. You educate me on stuff every time I listen.
Yeah, no. I appreciate you. And like I said, the only recommendation I would give you is, like, we have a bunch of wonderful people within our community, some awesome white women, awesome white men as well, you know, that have gone through and they're working on this process as well, and they'll be able to point you in the right direction. It's about just taking the next step. You don't want to be stagnant. You want to take that next step. So like, there's a bunch of people in here that could lead you in the right direction as far as that next step. But it like I said, it seems like you're trying to take some steps, so that's a positive.
Yeah, well, if anybody, any of the friendlies in the chat, or, you know, any of your mutuals or whatever want to reach out to me and give me some suggestions about what I should be doing, then I'm all for it.
Absolutely, absolutely. All right, well, Lauren, I'm gonna drop you down. I appreciate you. Okay.
All right. Have a good night. Thank you.
Thank you. You as well. As only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart. Me, it's only one coin. It will boost the live, and it will push us out to the FY. The FIP. I think that's what we're gonna call it. It's the. It'll push us out to the FIP. I don't know if this person's gonna load. There was a box full of people before they fucking lagged, but you know, it is what it is. We'll get back active. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
Most definitely.
Trump supporter, disagree, or combination?
Trump supporter, blagger.
All right. You don't care about black people. You anti-black as fuck. Or do you disagree?
Is that the rhetoric that you all are pushing?
That's the rhetoric that I'm pushing.
All right. So, what gives you the indication that blagger doesn't care about black people?
It's because anyone who's willing to align themselves with the Republican Party doesn't care about the overall well-being of not only the marginalized communities, but specifically Black people. Since Donald Trump has gained power, he has been overwhelmingly harmful to the majority of Black people in a multitude of ways, including a spike in the Black unemployment rate, which has overwhelmingly negatively impacted Black women. He has dismantled different he's dismantled different programs that is supposed to teach Black literacy, Black history, things along those lines. So voting and aligning yourself with Donald Trump is antithetical to the progression of Black people.
All right. So how many Black people at this present moment in time in history own businesses?
A lot. Why?
So that will go against that he's disenfranchising Black people. So
you do understand they own business before Donald Trump.
And they still own businesses during Donald Trump.
Hey, did you know? Is
that true?
Hey, wait. Fun fact. Did you know that under Joseph Robinette Biden,
why is there were Biden?
Sorry?
We on Trump.
Let's no. Trump. Just listen. I got a point. Did you know that under Joseph Robinette Biden, there, for the first time ever, there were more Black millionaires in the U.S. than there were Black men in prison? How about that?
Can you support that? Can you support that claim?
Yeah. It was in 2023. I can absolutely support that. But you know what happened under Trump? You want to take a guess what happened under Trump?
I would like for you to support that claim, but go ahead.
No, I'm pulling up, but you know what happened under Trump?
No, please enlighten me.
Went back down. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it up. All right, I'm gonna put this on the screen. Oh, dang it. Hold on. Why do they have this ad like this? Sorry, give me 2 seconds. I'm trying to get this on the screen for you so you can see it.
Do your thing, brother.
And this is from Forbes. Dang it. The U.S. population. Hold, give me 1 second. The U.S. 13%, 33%. There were in 2023 there was 1.79 million to 2 million Black Americans that were millionaires, and there were where is it? Hold on, sorry. All right, I'm gonna get this on the screen. Boom, boom.
All right, but while you do that, can I give you my facts for Donald Trump?
Sure. But I mean, do you want to see the Forbes article though? Like, I mean, there was a whole thing about it. It was like a worldwide thing where there were 5.2 million millionaires. There were 5.2 millionaires around the world, and 1.79 of them resided in the United States of America, which was more than the actual, the actual Black prison population at that time.
All right, so what are we looking at right now?
This is the Forbes article talking about, I'm sorry, like it's got all these pop-up and advertisement. I've been trying to get these off so it can look better, but this is the article. But this talks about the rise, this is in 2023, the rise of Black millionaires achieving 5.2 million last year globally, 1.79 million to 2 million in the United States of America, and which was more than the amount of Black people that were currently incarcerated in 2023.
Black people at 8% of total millionaires, the U.S. 8% of the aggregate. All right, so you showing me this to show me that it was millionaires, right?
Yeah, there were more black millionaires in America in 2023 under Biden versus currently under Trump. That number has gone back down, and it's completely flipped, where now there are more black people in prison than there are black millionaires. Point being is that we were under a better trajectory prior to Donald Trump taking office.
Well, I have to
that's the
beg.
whole point.
All right, so I beg to differ because being a millionaire is one thing, you know what I'm saying? But being a business owner is a difference. During 2017 and 2020, during Trump presidency, about 124,000 black.
Wait, you said what? Wait, you said what year?
I'll tell you again, 2017 to 2020, about 124,000 black-owned businesses.
Oh yeah, Biden beat that. Biden beat that.
I'm not done. About 100.
Let's talk about what he's doing now, though.
All right, we get into that. About 106, because you say that these millionaires were under Biden, right? But if we break this down, 2017 to 2020, that would be Trump's presidency before Biden. So
what are you talking about?
In 2017 and 2020 was when Trump was president, yes or no?
Yeah.
Biden came after him, correct?
Yeah, in 2021.
All right, so these businesses that were created in 2017 and in 2020, the 124,000 black-owned businesses could be a product of why you're seeing so many millionaires.
Oh no. The actual the black entrepreneurship skyrocketed under. Oh, that's cool. Thank you for that. Skyrocketed under Biden. Like when I tell you that Joseph Robinette Biden had the largest jump and the largest increase of not only entrepreneurships but black entrepreneurships under his administration. So no, you're just wrong. Like the funny thing about hold on one second. I'm just gonna say this. The funny thing about like when you guys try to talk about the stuff that Trump did in his first term, and like I'm not negating the good stuff that Trump did in his first term as far as, you know, quote unquote black people. But what I am saying is that under Biden, all of the actual things that you want to talk about, whether it's black unemployment, black entrepreneurship, black wealth, blah, 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 all this stuff, it did way better under Biden than Trump. And now in this term under Trump, it's doing way worse. That's why I said talk about now.
I'll talk about now. We act like we didn't have COVID and all the other shit. But to go through the fact of what you were saying with the millionaires with Biden, those millionaires wouldn't have been millionaires without the jobs or the businesses that they created under Trump.
You just said we had COVID, and again, the largest expansion of black-owned businesses occurred under Biden, not under Trump. Like you can keep talking about what,
I'm giving you the statistics. You can research this shit yourself.
I already have. I'm sitting here telling you I know what you're talking about. I'm saying I've already given you credit. I'm not saying that you're wrong as far as what happened under Trump. I'm sitting here saying what happened under Biden was better for black people. And since Trump has taken over, it's worse for black people. That's why I keep saying talk about now, but you keep wanting to go back there. I'm telling you, like it was better under Biden for black people than it is now under Trump for black people. Talk about that one.
All right. So did we have war under Biden?
No.
We had no war under Biden.
The United States was not at war under Joseph Robinette Biden. No.
Did we fund money during the war?
Yes.
All right. So did that not have an impact on our economy?
What are you talking about?
So funneling money to Ukraine at the time that we did that or did that not have an effect on our economy?
No.
Why wouldn't it?
Because the majority of the aid packages that we sent to Ukraine not only were in the form of military equipment, old equipment where we were able to replenish our stockpile, a large majority, I think the number's like 60%. I have to look it up. We looked at this the other day, but a large portion of the actual aid package that we sent to Ukraine was in the form of a loan which has to be returned. There's other countries that actually gave more proportionally to Ukraine, i.e. not alone, than the United States of America. But again, that still has nothing to do with like two things. That has nothing to do with two things, because one, that has nothing to do with the fact that Donald Trump is funding Ukraine even more now, so that doesn't make sense. And number two,
I would like you to prove that claim, but go ahead.
Yeah, they've signed off on larger aid packages this term. What are you talking about? Are you looking any of this stuff up that you're saying, or like, was this pre-recorded?
Hey, look, bro, I'm giving you your respect. Give me mine. I don't have time to play.
I'm just like, it's a serious question, because like, I'm not saying the stuff that you're saying is wrong. I'm not saying the stuff that you're saying is wrong. I'm just saying the stuff that you're saying is old. Like, seriously, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying that it's out of date.
How is it out of date?
Because you're not accounting for what happened after all of the other shit that you're saying.
What happened after what shit, Santana? Please inform me.
You're talking about the aid that was sent to Ukraine under the Biden administration, but the Trump administration has sent more aid. They've signed off on more aid under the Trump administration this term. And then you're talking about, were we at war? But we're literally at war. We're in the middle of peace negotiations with Iran. Like, I don't. Are you paying attention to what's happening right now?
I most definitely am.
You sure about that?
So listen, we don't have to do the weird shit. We're going to keep it to facts. Keep your feelings out of it.
Okay.
So to the U.S., when we aided Ukraine, we gave them 175 billion to 188 billion total authorized. That never was stated that there was a loan. Yeah, it is. If you look at the actual breakdown, again, the majority of it was made up of military equipment, and about 60% of the actual money was set to a loan. It was like a whole big thing. It's like a whole big thing. The reason why it was a big thing, the reason why it was a whole big thing is because under Donald Trump this term, he tried to actually hold out on what he wanted to send to Ukraine, because it was a back and forth exchange. Do you remember when Putin came to the U.S.? So before we get into, I want to give you what that money went to. I promise you I don't need it. I promise you I don't need it, because you keep talking about old shit. I've already said this. You keep talking about old shit, but new shit has happened. Like, new shit has happened. You know, in order to pay attention to the present, you have to pay attention to what happened in the past. All right, Santana, we can't just skip the past like the past didn't have an effect on where we at now. Was aid sent under Donald Trump's first administration to Ukraine? Was it? That's the question for you. Not to my knowledge. Yes. How much was sent to him? What was the first reason Donald Trump got impeached? What? Now you're asking another question. Let's get back to the money. No, it's all tied together. I promise you, I'm not pivoting. It's all together. He didn't technically. He did. He absolutely got impeached. He didn't get removed. There's a difference between being impeached and removed. What did he get impeached his first time for? Not the second time, but his first time. Why did he get impeached? Why did he get impeached, Santana? What's your problem in that? The first time Donald Trump got impeached was because he engaged in a quid pro quo with Ukraine. He told Ukraine that he was not going to release the aid to Ukraine unless they got him dirt on Hunter Biden. Like, literally, you're talking about the aid that was sent under Biden, but that was the first time that Trump got impeached because he wanted to get dirt on his opponent. And so he told Ukraine, I'm not going to send you this aid money if you don't give me dirt. That's not necessarily true. No, that's absolutely true. It was an abuse of power, and he went past Congress, bro. What was the actual reasoning that they said? What was the quote unquote abuse of power? What was that? That he obstruction of Congress, and then it wasn't the obstruction of Congress. Oh, yes, and it's not that he wanted. It's not that he wanted Hunter Biden. He asked Ukraine to investigate political rival Joe Biden and his son. Not just Hunter Biden, Joe Biden and his son.
Don't even worry about it, sweetheart. I'm gonna put this on the screen. Hey guys, keep tapping the screen, share the live. Let's go ahead and get the likes up to 200,000 likes. If you'd like to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana Speaks For You. Santana Speaks For You is the best way to support the live. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. These are the articles of impeachment. This is article S4.4.4.9, right? And this is President Donald Trump was impeached twice during the term in office. Each he was acquitted in all courts by the Senate. First impeachment trial stemmed from a call from President Trump had with President Zelensky of Ukraine, which the president asked Ukraine president to announce 2 investigations, one involving his potential opponent upcoming 2020 presidential election, and a second into an unsubstantiated allegation that entities within Ukraine interfered with the 2016 election. At the time of the call, the Office of Management Budget had frozen $400 million in military aid to Ukraine at the direction of the president. I'm just going to stop there.
So exactly. So when you read it, you would like to go back to the beginning. It said that he was looking for information on the president that was being elected, not Hunter. It said
what was
Biden.
The point of me bringing up?
You just clearly said Hunter. You didn't say Joe, bro. I'm just being honest.
What was the point of me bringing up the impeachment? What was the point? Hey, Bubba, what was the point of me bringing up the impeachment?
You said it was because of Hunter Biden.
What was the point of me bringing up the impeachment?
You said it was because of Hunter Biden.
What was the point? Not what did I say, but what was the reason? Why did I bring up the impeachment?
To pivot for what we was talking about.
No, I fucking didn't, you donut. The reason why I brought it up, is because I told you that he was impeached for withholding military aid from Ukraine because you started saying, what about Biden? You were talking about the military aid. I'm telling you right here, it literally, he was impeached because he was withholding aid from Ukraine for a quid pro quo. So going back to what you were saying, because you pivoted, we were talking about how you as Blagger don't care about black people. And when I started talking about the successes under the Biden administration for black people and how we haven't had successes under the Trump administration as black people, you pivoted to we're sending Ukraine money and we're at war. And I said that we have been that Donald Trump had sent money to Ukraine, and the reason why he got impeached for the first time is because he stopped sending the money. Now,
all right, Santana, are you done? Because that's how we got there, is because I clearly stated, you said that it was more millionaires under Biden than anything. And then I went and told you on 2017 and 2020 that there were roughly 124,000 Black-owned businesses in 2017. So that will give you an indicator on why it was so many millionaires.
You think you about to play in my face?
Under Biden.
You think you about to play in my face?
Go ahead, replay it.
Oh, I am. I am. You ain't nothing but a word. What? You think you about to play in my face? You ain't about to play in my face. You ain't gonna play in my face.
That's good at.
You ain't gonna play in my face. What? Good at proving you wrong? Yes, I'm hella good at proving you wrong.
A lot of y'all talking points, bro. Y'all, we ain't gonna get into that.
You're talking. I got talking points. I got talking points. No, shut up. I got talking points. I've been telling you to talk about today this entire time, and you still haven't said shit about 2026. And I got talking points. I've told you multiple times that you keep repeating stuff that's old, but I got talking points. You are reading a script, and guess what? They didn't update your script.
Hold on, bro. This ain't no script, bro. You listen.
Sure, that's fine.
I'm gonna Blagger. Hold up. You said Blagger and MAGA don't give a fuck about black people, which I clearly just said was a lie, because I clearly told you during 2017 and 2020 we had a lot of black businesses, so that will go against what
I've already dismantled that talking point. Because it's stupid and you're just repeating the same thing over.
I'm just saying, why is you cutting me off, gang? You don't have
because you keep repeating the same shit over that we've already talked about. Why are we talking about the same thing that we've already talked about? This is stupid.
Because you giving credit to Biden for the millionaires that were produced through Trump.
When was
Black
the largest amount of entrepreneurship and Black entrepreneurship? When did that occur?
2017, 2020 under Trump.
No. Under Joseph Robinette Biden. I just covered this shit with
Show
you.
me how many business owners was created during
fuck that.
Biden.
I'm not gonna show you shit else until I actually prove to you your original pivot. So I'm gonna go back to where you just were, and I'm gonna play this sound, and then once I play this pivot, then I'm willing to actually bring something else up. Go back to where you just were, and then once give me dirt.
Do the weird shit. We're gonna.
It's a serious question because I'm not saying looking any of the stuff up that you're saying.
Like you to prove that claim, but go ahead.
And again, the majority of it was made up of military equipment, and about 60% of.
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Listen, we don't have to do the weird shit. We're gonna keep it to facts. Keep your feelings out of it.
Okay.
So to the U.S. when we aided Ukraine, we gave them 175 billion to 188 billion total authorized. That never was stated that there was a loan.
Yeah, it is. If you look at the actual breakdown, again, the majority of it was made up of military equipment, and about 60% of the actual money was set to a loan. It was like a whole big thing. It's like a whole big thing. The reason why it was a big thing. The reason why it was a whole big thing is because under Donald Trump, this term, he tried to actually hold out on what he wanted to send to Ukraine because it was a back and forth exchange. Do you remember when Putin came to the U.S.?
So before we get into, I want to give you what that money went to.
I promise you, I don't need it. I promise you, I don't need it because you keep talking about old shit. I've already said this. You keep talking about old shit, but new shit has happened. New shit has happened.
You know, in order to pay attention to the present, you have to pay attention to what happened in the past. All right, Santana, we can't just skip the past like the past didn't have an effect on where we at now.
Was aid sent under Donald Trump's first administration to Ukraine?
Was it?
That's the question for you.
Not to my knowledge.
Yes.
How much was sent to them?
Well, that's literally
you never
why.
told me the answer. You never told me the answer. You kept pivoting, bro. You brought up no research. You just said I played in your face, and you just clearly showed I didn't play in your face.
What does that say on the screen?
You
what does that say on the screen?
It's a lot on the screen. What would you like for me to dissect?
The part that's in gray. What does that say that's in gray?
Go ahead. At the time of the call, the Office of Management and Budget had frozen $400 million in military aid to Ukraine at the direction of President. So what's wrong with that? What's wrong with him holding out money to Ukraine? We weren't supposed to be dealing with Ukraine in the beginning.
The question was, do you remember the question? Don't worry about it. Hold on. I got it. Hold on. Impeached.
What? Because now you're asking another.
I promise you, I don't need it because you.
That happened in the past. All right, Santana, we can't just skip the past like the past didn't have an effect on where we at now.
Was aid sent under Donald Trump's first administration to Ukraine?
Was it?
That's the question for you.
Not to my knowledge.
Yes.
How much was sent to them?
What was the first reason Donald Trump got impeached?
So you just lied, but go ahead. What? Because now you're asking another question. Let's get back to the money.
No, it's all tied together. I promise. How the fuck did I just lie?
Because you said Trump sent money, but then it's saying Trump withheld money. But keep going. Keep going, gang. I'm listening.
Oh, you're stupid.
Hey, you ain't the sharpest, bro.
I know for a fact I'm not the sharpest spoon in the drawer, but I know for damn sure I understand that if aid that was allocated to go to Ukraine from the Office of Management and Budget, the $400 million was frozen by the president and he got impeached, then the answer is yes. Aid was going to Ukraine.
Let's play this game. Why did he
play what fucking game?
All right, so is it not true that it is a conspiracy that they are saying that they had pulled a coup and put Kavinsky in office?
Who the fuck is Kavinsky?
Kavinsky, whatever the fuck the nigga name is from Ukraine.
Why the fuck are we trying to talk about Zelensky as far as a quote unquote coup? I just need you to lock the fuck in, bub. Lock in. The question was,
that's why he wanted information on Biden to see how far down the rabbit hole did that coup go.
Zelensky was duly elected.
Was he?
Yes, yes. I was gonna call you a donut, but I didn't. I apologize for thinking about calling you a donut. I promise you, there's no point of you trying to have this conversation. I just need you to like lock in and answer the original question. Was aid sent to Ukraine under Donald Trump's first term? Yes or no?
They just show here no.
If there was not aid set to go to Ukraine, then how could Donald Trump freeze the aid to keep it from going?
That mean it didn't go. Duh. It mean it didn't go.
Okay, I'm gonna help you with this. Okay.
You don't have to help me, bro.
I really do. I really do. I'm gonna hold your hand with a napkin in between.
Because you know how we started. We started about black.
Let me help you with this one. So just so we can keep the conversation moving. The Office of Management and Budget allocated $400 million to aid to go to Ukraine. Donald Trump froze it in order to get information from Ukraine. He was impeached for this. The aid was unfrozen and sent to Ukraine. Donald Trump held trial in the Senate and was not removed. That's what happened. So the answer is yes. Yes, aid was sent to Ukraine under Trump's first term. That's the answer.
The answer is no, because it was forcefully. We just proved that it was forcefully done because he had to
prove it. No. In order for the answer to be no, prove that the money. No. Prove it. In order for the answer to be no. In order for the answer to be no, just like I proved to you that there was aid sent to Ukraine under the Trump administration, prove to me where this $400 million never made it to Ukraine. Prove it.
You just said that he had to get. You just said that he had to.
Give me a source.
Hey, stop interrupting me, guy. This shit weird.
Give me a source that proves the aid was not sent to Ukraine.
You just showed on the screen that he didn't give them the money. He had to get
impeached. Frozen,
meaning that they
and it was then released when they found out about it.
Did Trump release it? Yes or no?
Yes, you fucking donut.
Did he release it willingly or forcefully?
It doesn't matter if he released it willingly. No, why?
You misleading the people, nigga.
Why?
Because you misleading the people, guys.
I don't give I almost said the F word again. I don't care about you thinking that it's quote unquote misleading. The question is,
you should care because you're in journalism, so you should do proper journalism.
The question is, was the aid sent? Yes or no?
Forcefully.
Was the aid sent, yes or no?
Forcefully.
Was the aid sent, yes or no?
Forcefully.
I want you to go sit in the timeout for a minute. I'm going to thank a couple of people. I need to like bring it back down. I need to get myself together. You just hold tight for a minute. I'm finding it. Chat, I'm finding it. Chat, I am finding it. Chat, I am finding it. Maybe it's me. Chat, maybe it's me. God damn it, maybe it's me. Also, guys, keep me honest. Chat, keep me honest. I got to stop dropping the F-bomb so much because, like, I've been fighting with YouTube with the monetization because I keep saying a lot of F-bombs. So make sure I stop saying F, so like the F word so much. You guys keep me honest because every single day for like the last couple of days, they've been like, not suitable. Oh, fudge. Yeah. Debbie's in the chat for one mighty pen for the $5 super chat to say, just an FYI, your Twitch handle is wrong on your. No, I know. It's because Twitch has like a 30-day delay or some crap as far as like when I can change it. So I got a timer set on my calendar to update my Twitch name officially. Debbie's in the chat for Ruby for the $2 super chat to say, how do we still defend Trump when he doesn't care? Big facts. W's in the chat for Trey for the $5 super chat to say what he's saying in 2017. Hey, W's in the chat. Thank you for the galaxy. What do you say in 2017? Yeah, these black successful businesses were due to Obama. Boom. How did Trump do that when he just came into office? Big facts. And for the follow-up $5 super chat, Obama handed Trump a well-oiled machine, and all he had to do was not F it up, which he did. That was in chat for Blue Bonnet for the $2 super chat to say, you got this, Santana. Thank you. I don't know. Honestly, I don't think I got this. Not going to hold you, chat. Not going to hold you, chat. I don't think I got this one. W's in chat for Alicia for the $5 donation saying, when the bub comes out, you know it's getting good. Keep fighting the good fight. Thank you, Alicia. W's in the chat for Hannah for the $10 donation saying, can you make merch that says you donut? Yeah, that would be good. W's in the chat for Lamar for the $10 donation saying, Blaga, you're showing your ignorance. Do better. Big facts. W's in chat for Lamar for another 10 said, to be clear, I mean willfully ignorant. Followed by another $20 say, oh, he's just a fucking troll. Lamar is over your shit. God.
All right, so can we get back to the conversation? Can
Hold
you
on.
quit grifting at this point?
I'm almost done grifting. Give me a minute. W's in the chat for Jamie for the $5 donation saying for misleading for misleading the people, nigga. Thank you for the 5. W's in the chat for Michael for the $14.70. This dude is yeah, he is. I'm not gonna say that, but he is. W's in the chat for Tiana for the $2 donation saying, I see that therapy is working wonders. Right. And last but not least, W's in the chat for Wendy for the $5 donation saying, love your hat. Thank you so much, Wendy. I got this from Hector. Hector has it in his link tree. If you guys like this hat, go see my brother Hector Talk. He sells these hats. Debbie's in chat for all the donos, guys. If anyone else like to support the live, or you know what, I might have to book another therapy session. So if you want to help pay for that, you can do so at Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links in the link tree in the bio.
This is crazy.
Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. Pay links in the link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. Santana speaks for you is the best way to support the live. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat, and I will read that out. How am I grifting when I'm literally up here providing the service? Like, I'm educating, not only educating the masses, but I'm educating you in real time. It's not going well.
You're really not, bro. You're in control of the conversation, bro. If you want to have an open dialogue, we can, because we started off with Blagger for one. How Blagger
you pivoted.
No, I definitely didn't, but we can keep it going, gang. We started off with the fact that Blagger, if you let me, can you stop interrupting me? Do you not have control over your mouth?
I don't.
I see that, and that's a bad
Lamar
sign.
does. W's in the chat for Lamar for the $10 donation saying, fuck yeah, I'm over this waste of neurons. I am too. W's in the chat for Rebecca for the $4 donation saying, it's not just you that's frustrated. These Trump supporters are becoming more unhinged and mentally unwell. This guy can't even admit that Trump did wrong by illegally withholding $400 million. I agree.
All right, so you ready to have the conversation?
Dubs in the chat for Trey for the $5 super chat to say, how is it forced? He allocated it for them, but then seen the opportunity to get the info, so he got caught up, and so that's like how it's supposed to go. Dubs in the chat for Jen for the $5. Ozzy to say, pine cone. Oh, I didn't know pine cone was a good one. That is another good one. W's in chat for Tess for the $5 super chat today for the Griff. Get a swear jar. F bombs. W's in chat for Devin for the $2 super chat to say you got this. This guy is deliberately obtuse. He is. And W's in the chat for Sonexi for the $20 euro super chat to say I'm gonna hold your hand with a napkin. Took me out. Keep fighting a good fight. Listen, I'm trying. W's in chat for all the donos, guys. I appreciate the hell out of you. If you like to support the Griff, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links and link to in the bio. Santana speaks for you. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat and I will read that out. All right. I'm sorry. You were saying, do you want me to play when you pivot?
Look, I want to finish where I'm at. Dean
I want to play where you pivoted.
Look.
I want to play your words.
But look, I want to get back to the Black gang. What I want to say is to you.
Can I play your words?
I want to say my words.
Can I play? No, because now you're gonna try to change your words.
No, I'm not. I'm the same motherfucker that I am that I came up here. So
I bet you
just sit back.
Hold on.
Sit back and relax.
I bet you $100 you're gonna say something different.
Like I just said.
I bet you $100 you're gonna say something different.
Let's get back to the Blagger situation.
Sure.
You said Blagger.
That is in the chat for Miss Torres for the $2 donation. But what the dog do? What the dog do? W's in the chat for Jared for the $1 donation saying, here's the deal for you. Every time you use the F word, you have to give us oxtails tied with the soggy unfrosted mini wheats. I don't have oxtail money. W's in the chat for Marie for the $5 donation saying, do you have control over your mouth? I don't. High five. I know that's right, Marie. W's in the chat from MAGA Cries for the $2 donation saying, just to interrupt this clown. I got you. W's in the chat for Alicia for the $5 Canadian say, what is that? Whether he's a troll or just intellectually challenged dude, you should be extremely embarrassed. Love you, Santana. Always. You're doing the best work. This labor ain't free. You know, Black people labor is not free. And W's in the chat for Brad for the $3 donation for the Griff. I appreciate you, Brad. Oh, W's in the chat for Monica for the $5 super chat to say, how about what the failure? What the failure? Oh, instead of the F word? Maybe. All right, I'm going to play your words. Stuff that you're saying is wrong. I'm just saying the stuff that you're saying is old. Like, seriously, I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying that it's out of date. Nope, I want to play when you pivot.
How is it out of date?
Because you're not accounting for what happened after all of the other shit that you're saying.
What happened?
Go to the beginning if you're going to go to the beginning.
For me.
You're talking about the aid that was sent to Ukraine under Biden for Black people than it is now under Trump for Black people. Talk about that one.
All right, so did we have war under Biden?
No.
So we had no war under Biden.
The United States was not at war under Joseph Robinette Biden. No.
You can go to the beginning.
It's worse for Black people. That's why I keep saying talk about now, but you keep wanting
businesses that they created under Trump.
You just said we had COVID, and again, the largest expansion of Black-owned businesses occurred under Biden, not under Trump. Like, you can keep talking about what.
Brother, I'm giving you the statistics. You can research this shit yourself.
I already have. I'm sitting here telling you I know what you're talking about. I'm saying I've already given you credit. I'm not saying that you're wrong as far as what happened under Trump. I'm sitting here saying what happened under Biden was better for Black people, and since Trump has taken over, it's worse for Black people. That's why I keep saying talk about now, but you keep wanting to go back there. I'm telling you, like, it was better under Biden for Black people than it is now under Trump for Black people. Talk about that one.
All right, so did we have war under Biden?
No.
We had no war under Biden.
The United States was not at war under Joseph Robinette Biden. No.
Did we fund money during the war?
Yes.
All right. So did that not happen?
Was that not the pivot? Was that not the pivot? That's literally the pivot point.
Can you go to the beginning?
Motherfucker, for what?
So you can see you the one that pivoted.
What was the last thing that I said to you before you pivoted?
Can you go to the beginning?
What was the last thing that I said to you before you pivoted?
and you go to the beginning of the conversation where we started off with black and black is not for black people.
Somebody say swear
Yes
jar.
or no?
Dang it. I do need a swear jar.
Can we go back to that or no?
Can you please tell me?
Can we go back to the blagger situation? Yes or no?
We were at the blagger situation before you pivoted.
I didn't never pivot. Like I said,
what was that you did that I just played for you?
Let's get back to blagger again.
No, answer the question. Answer the question.
Bro, listen here, gang. I'm gonna answer your question, but you're not finna keep controlling the dialogue. So, like I said, blagger, you don't even know what's the agenda of blagger. Discipline, structure.
Fucking W's in the chat for Tori. Tori sent a $200 donation. Let's fucking go, Tori. Tori sent a $200 donation saying round it up to an even 1,000. Tori has sent 1,000 today. Let's fucking go. Tori said rounding up to even 1,000. There was like 35% increase of black-owned businesses under Obama. So I don't know what he's talking about with Trump. The fucking right. W's in the chat for Tori. Fucking, can you say W's in the chat for Tori? Can you say W's in the chat for Tori? She's supporting a black-owned business.
Bro, this is a grift.
No, this is a business. It's a business. This is my business. This is not a grift. This is my business. Can you say W's in the chat for Tori?
I could say blagger and what my agenda is with blagger.
Guys, I want to see 1 million W's in the chat for Tori. Tori has been going off today supporting this black-owned business. Listen, black-owned businesses are not doing well under Trump, and Tori has been ensuring that this black-owned business continues to thrive and stay here and provide information, education, and entertainment. We have been dog walking them up and down the TikTok streets all day. Fucking W's in the chat for Tori. I know. I gotta get a swear jar. W's in the chat for Thomas for the $1 donation saying Uncle
what president made
Luski,
it possible for you to be on this platform talking your shit?
Donald Trump actually passed Donald Trump started the actual TikTok ban. So I don't want to hear the stupid stuff. W's in the chat for Thomas for the $1 donation saying Uncle Luski and Uncle Grandpa needs meds. Yeah, they do. W's in the chat for Lexi for the $5 donation saying this is for your uncontrolled mouth and the grift. I know that's right. W's in the chat for the 5. W's in the chat for Anacosta for the $2 super chat. I'm sorry, $2 donut. $2 donation for the dunking this donut in coffee. In fact, that was a tongue twister. W's in the chat for Alicia for the $2 donation saying you're gonna need a bigger swear jar. I'm gonna figure that one out. And last but not least, W's in the chat for Aqua, who sent a $2 super chat to say you can locky and quit. Wait, you can locky and quit the being a baby. Oh, lock in. It didn't. The space didn't. You can lock in and stop being a baby. Let him speak. Let who speak? Me or him?
I'm confused. Let me speak.
I don't know. I don't think that was. I think it was talking about
towards you. No. How?
I think that was.
How if I'm not speaking, bro?
I think because you keep interrupting me. Anyway, W's in the chat for Laura for the $2 super chat to say, I say what the French toast to censor my F-bombs like the old Orbit gum commercial. Or who are you calling the cootie? Who are you calling the cootie queen? You liquor. I know that's right. W's in the chat. Thank you so much for that donation.
So you done?
W's in the chat for Joanna for the $5 donation saying, get Steven from Django away from us. I'm trying, Joanna. He's not good at this. He is not good. W's in the chat for the donos. All right. Like we've already established that you initiated.
Let's get back to blagger. I didn't, but let's get back to blagger, brother. This shit is like drawn out for no reason.
I'm going to play this one more time just to make sure. And then we can get back to blagger.
The fact of what you were saying with the millionaires with Biden. Those millionaires wouldn't have been millionaires without the jobs or the businesses that they created under Trump.
You just said we had COVID. And again, the largest expansion of black-owned businesses occurred under Biden, not under Trump. Like you can keep talking about what...
I'm giving you the statistics. You can research this shit yourself.
I already have. I'm sitting here telling you I know what you're talking about. I'm saying I've already given you credit. I'm not saying that you're wrong as far as what happened under Trump. I'm sitting here saying what happened under Biden was better for black people. And since Trump has taken over, it's worse for black people. That's why I keep saying talk about now, but you keep wanting to go back there. I'm telling you, like, it was better under Biden for black people than it is now under Trump for black people. Talk about that one.
All right, so did we have war under Biden?
No.
We had no war under Biden.
The United States was not at war under Joseph Robinette Biden. No.
Did we fund money during the war?
Yes.
All right, so
just to be clear one more time, and I don't even care if you concede. I just want the chat to understand. I told him to talk about now because black people were doing better under Biden than what they are doing currently under Trump. That's talking about black people. And then he said, were we at war and did we send money? That's a pivot when I was telling him to talk about black people.
How any country gonna do good when we sending money to war? That usually sends off a recession, Santana. You know that. And that was what my premise of, if you would have let me finish my statement. But let's get back to black.
That's not a true statement.
That is a true statement. Anytime we go to war, we go into a recession.
That's not a true statement.
All right, brother. But let me get back into what BLAGA stands for.
You know why that's not a true statement?
Black, brother.
You know why that's not a true statement?
Prove that it's wrong.
Because the United States has been in a
that is wrong, bro. I don't want your opinion. I don't want your feelings. Prove it with the data.
You prove it. That was your claim. Prove to me every single time the United States sends aid for war, we go into a recession.
All right, George W. Bush, when we went to war with
I'm giving you a situation.
I'm giving you a situation.
No.
So when George W. Bush was in office, did he not send Obama into a recession? Yes or no?
You just said,
brother,
every time we send aid.
The war, whenever we have war, Santana, take the fucking muffins off your.
Were we at war or did we send aid?
George W. Bush.
It's gonna be so hard not to say the F word.
I don't care, cuz, bro. Let it out.
It's not about you, you donut. It's about YouTube.
All right. Well, listen. I don't care at this point. If you scared to say fuck, then that's on you. What I want to say to you is this.
You think I'm scared to say fuck? I'm not scared to say fuck, you idiot. Shut up. Are you a troll? Are you a troll?
No, but you're not going to troll me. So get back to the situation with BLAGA, how you say BLAGA is not for black people. And that's where
Shut up for a second.
No, you're not going to keep muting me when I speak about how BLAGA is for black people.
The Michael Tuck, you said Santana can't debate. He knows he's wrong. I can't debate. I just sent you a request. Come up here and prove me wrong. You're muted, you coward. Come up here and prove to me that I'm wrong.
So do you know the agenda for BLAGA?
Yes, to be disruptive and stupid as possible. That's the agenda.
Wrong. It's discipline, structure, and ownership.
Show me where there's discipline. Where's this documented? Where's your actual what is it? Your business charter or your like founding principles or whatever the fuck it is.
Discipline, structure, ownership is the
show me where you guys have that documented.
Or the keys to success.
Show me where you have that documented.
So
show me where you have that documented.
So BLAGA is for black excellence, for black business owners.
No,
for us
no, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
How do you know? Are you a part of BLAGA?
I know because I have sense.
Are you a part of BLAGA?
No, because I have sense. And also, I know for a fact that because I didn't vote for.
Listen, you can keep everything on your little shit, but take BLAGA down because BLAGA ain't a part of your bullshit.
Yeah, because you guys are stupid.
No,
you're stupid and you don't care about black people and you're anti-black. And you know what? Now you got a bounty. And people have been spamming in the chat this whole time. Kick fund, kick fund, kick fund. And I didn't want to kick you because I want to have this debate, but you've been willfully obtuse. And now I'm going to give the people what they want because like at this point, you're being willfully obtuse. Now, can you give me where the founding principles of BLAGA are located?
I just told you.
No, don't tell me. Where can I see this?
I just told you.
Where's the Blagger Constitution?
The Blagger, we working on it.
Where's Kenneth?
We working on it. How about that? We working
Where's
on
Kenneth?
It. We working on it. And
Where
like
is
I said,
Kenneth?
Ownership, structure, and discipline.
You don't even know who Kenneth is, but yet you're talking about Blagger.
Discipline, structure, ownership. You're a black man, right? You say you got a black business. You should be a part of Blagger.
Can you tell me how?
You already got the red hat on.
Can you
Santana,
tell me?
It sounds like you really want to be Republican.
Can you tell me how the Republican Party has been beneficial for black people?
Because you can own a fucking business. Are you slow?
You could own a fucking business under the Biden administration. Can you tell me
that shit
how?
Black people wasn't opening up business like that under the Biden administration.
Black people open more businesses under the Biden administration than under the Trump administration.
Prove it.
Okay, you sit quietly. I'll prove it. Oh my God. This is unemployment. This is the wage gap. This is black labor force participation, workers, wages, adjusted wages. You know what? Matter of fact, I'm going to prove that, but I want to show you this because holy hell.
Prove it first.
Now no, that's fine. I'm not pivoting.
Now you pivoting.
Shut up. I just want, like, I'm going through this. I want you to see what I'm looking
pivoting.
at. Yeah, shut up. I want you to see what I'm looking through because I'm getting to the point as far as what I'm going to show you. But like, I want to show you how much of a fuck up you are. Like, I want to give you perspective. I don't want to just show you one thing. I want to show it all to you. This is how much of a fuck up you are, right? So this is looking at multiple key indicators as far as what it looked like under Biden and what it looked like under Trump. Besides the pandemic, right? This is what it looks like as far as black unemployment. And so while I said black unemployment was low under Trump, it got even lower under Biden, reaching its lowest point of 4.8%, right? The wage gap, I'm sorry, not the wage gap, but the wealth gap. I'm sorry, unemployment rate. Holy smokes. Unemployment rate, again, got better under Biden. The labor force participation, more black people joined the labor force, 64%, than any other point in the Biden administration. Labor force participation fell under the black workers, and then more for white workers during the pandemic, then recovered more strongly, meaning that black people took a bigger hit during the pandemic, but recovered and grew even stronger under Biden.
Show me the business owners.
I'm getting there, Bub. I'm fucking yeah. Shut up. You're gonna take all of this medicine. You're not gonna get you know what? You're not gonna get the tip. You're gonna get the whole thing. So I just need you to sit here quietly and wait for me to give it to you.
I'm not a part of that.
Anyway, like I said,
I'm not a part of that.
I know. Like I said, inflation. If you take a look at the inflation for black people under Biden and under Trump, it's pretty similar. The adjusted earning for under Biden, under Trump, like every single one of these things, black inflation adjusted for household income, it slightly rose under Biden administration. All inflation went up, The adjusted inflation income for Black households has not significantly made strides to close the gap in 50 years. That's the overall gap. Poverty, as you can see, poverty rate fell under Biden compared to under Trump.
This is the biggest pivot ever.
More Black people came out of poverty under Biden than Trump. This is what you've been waiting for. Now you can climax. This is what you've been waiting for. You remember how you were touting 2017, blah, 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 blah? Black-owned business began to grow under Donald Trump, have continued to grow under Biden. And as you can see, the actual percentage of the jump, and this is from 2022, the largest jump year over year occurred under Biden.
And I'm glad you brought this up. So look at the growth, right, under Trump for them 4. So it is showing growth. It's not showing decline under Trump on those 4 bars. So with that being said, if you're transitioning from Trump until Biden, then essentially, like I said, them already business owners is going to have that number looking higher because
when did it start?
More business. Look at your chart.
No.
What's the first year on your chart?
Wait. No. Listen to the question. When did this trend start? And I'm not saying on this chart. I'm saying this trend completely. When did this complete trend start? Answer that question.
What trend?
Of Black-owned businesses. The increase of Black-owned businesses. When did the trend start?
2017, 2020.
No, that's just what you're looking at on the chart. When did this start?
I already told you, 2017. What do this chart say?
Give me a second. Jesus. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You're taking pretty long, bro.
Says the person who doesn't know anything about anything, who hasn't pulled up any facts, that doesn't have any information. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I'm trying to pull up the longer time period to show when it started under Obama, because that's where it started. But I do want to show you this really quick. Like, I think this is
because you can't find it because you know you're a liar.
Shut up. This is what I want to show you before I get back to where I'm going. Look at this. All right. 2017 to 2018, there was a 0.4% increase. This is under Trump. There's an 8% increase under Trump. There was a 4.7% increase under Trump. Under Biden, it increased 14.3, and then it increased again to 20.8, and then 3.2. Can you tell me in this entire time, if you take the growth that occurred from 2017, 2018, 2019, and 2020, right? If you take all these years, does that equal the growth that occurred in 1 year under Biden?
That growth under Biden wouldn't happen without those past 4 years.
Can you answer the question?
I just did.
You didn't. You didn't. You didn't. You fucking didn't.
I gave you your answer, gang. Look at the numbers, gang. It's increasing. I told you 2017 to 2020, right? And your numbers reflect what I just said. So that's not a lie.
It literally
Oh,
doesn't.
whoa.
It literally doesn't. It literally doesn't.
But those numbers don't.
I know.
My
Hold
numbers
on a
didn't
second.
lie. So that shows you that I'm
No,
not on bullshit for
you
one.
don't have
and for
numbers. You don't have
I
numbers.
just gave you the numbers.
You don't
that you
have
showed
numbers, and I've literally been disproving you this entire time. Like I told you, the issue. Hold on, 5, 15. Okay. The issue is. The issue is that you haven't been talking about, like, I'm trying to get you to see that overall, when you look at the massive amount of growth that occurred under the Biden administration, and it started under the Trump administration. I'm gonna pull that up. It started under the Trump administration, but I'm sorry, it started under the Obama administration before the Trump administration, because Donald Trump didn't pass any type of legislation within his first 2 years, except the TCJA, which was a negative impact on the economy as a whole. Donald Trump didn't. Can you name the legislation that Donald Trump passed that actually benefited the economy in his first term?
I'm not entertaining you and your bullshit because you're not entertaining mine.
So you don't know?
I didn't say that.
Okay, because you don't know. If you're stupid, just admit that you're stupid.
I'm stupid.
I'm glad that you admitted it. Thank you for the galaxy, Jenny. Sometimes we just need a moment of silence, guys. Sometimes we just absolutely need a moment of silence. Can I be honest? Chat, can I be honest with you guys? Is it okay if I do that? Is it okay if I'm genuinely honest with you guys for a moment? You got kicked, Bub. I didn't drop you. The chat dropped you. The chat sent the kick fee. You got kicked. I didn't drop you. If I can be honest for a moment, chat. The one topic that I hesitated adding to this background was the Blaga FBA topic. And it's not because I don't want to talk about Black people. And it's not because I don't think Black people need to be held accountable. And it's not because Black people are absolved. It's because every time I talk to a Black Republican, I crash out. Every single time, without fail. Every single time I talk to Blaga FBA, a Black Republican, Black conservative, I crash out every single time. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something in the background?
No, but I wanted to say that I liked how you and Dean trolled that Trump supporter the other.
Thank you, guys. Please only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
Oh, I'm sorry. Mistake.
Oh,
love what you're doing.
Wait,
Have a good day.
are you a Black woman?
I am.
Was I wrong just now?
No, you were on point. I was getting ready to say a lot of ugly stuff, but I can't say it.
I said it for both of us. Don't worry about it. I know for a fact this YouTube video is not getting monetized.
I mean, it's ridiculous. No words. You did a great job.
I got a headache now.
Couldn't agree more. Love what you do. Thank you, Santana.
I appreciate you. I know what'll make me feel better, guys. Guys, I know what will make me feel better. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. I did drink my water. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Yo. Hi, Pickles, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
I am a Trump supporter. I just came up to say your mod's a power trip, dog. Joanna.
You came up here to cry about my mods?
Yeah, kicked me for asking a question that offended her.
Okay, well, sounds like you deserved it. Now, what point do you disagree with on the background that you like debate?
Well, I was actually asking before what the prompt was meaning overall.
Are you Canadian?
I never got an answer on that either.
Are you Canadian?
No, German.
Ich liebe der deutsche Gespecken?
I don't speak German, sorry. I'm American, but...
You're German, but you don't speak German.
My family is German.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just wanted to come up and say Joanna's a cunt. Sorry, man.
Your mama.
Yo mama.
Yeah. Let me talk about my mods. Fuck wrong with you. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything in the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. If you're friendly, tap the screen, share the live, send your daily heart me. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background? Jamie Lee, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background? Jamie Lee said nope. Not accepting that one. Joanna hurt his feelings big time. Joanna made him so mad. Him was big mad. You're human. Maybe you seem like you're gonna slur though. Like I'm positive if I let you up, all you're gonna do is slur. I refuse. I'm tired of getting. I've met my N-word quota for the day. I've been called the N-word way too many times a day. I don't think I should take any more of that abuse on my live today. No, thank you. This person isn't gonna load. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
What is the word? I know it. It's right there.
Lord 6 and 9, Amanda or whatever. Are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
It's the same idea.
All right, I'm gonna drop you down because it sounds like you having a personal conversation. We don't need to be all up in your business. My business. Stay the fuck about my business. Because all up my shit and it's my business. It's mine, oh mine. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you are a Trump supporter or disagree with anything. No, you guys know we can't be nosy. Management gets mad at me when I stop and listen, so we got to kick them. Management don't like for us to listen to other people talk on the panel. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background? Jackie O?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to push the button.
Oh, okay. It's okay. How are you
I'm like
this
a
evening?
rookie. I'm a rookie, so.
You're a rookie?
Anyway, I love listening to you.
Are you having a good night?
I am having a good night, yes.
Yeah.
Doing
I'm sorry
all right.
for all the profanity. I apologize.
Oh, that's okay.
It's not.
Listen,
it's not.
I understand. Right. It's been rough, but we just got to keep hanging in there and ask for the Lord's blessing.
I know that's right.
Okay. Yep.
Well, thank you for coming up, but even by accident. And I'm happy that you're here, and I promise you I'll try to be more mindful of my words, okay?
Oh, you're doing fine. I appreciate you.
All right.
And thanks. This is the first time I've ever talked on one of these lives. So.
We got like what almost 2.2 thousand people watching total. Tell everybody hi.
Hi, I'm from Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts. I don't know if you ever heard of that. I live on an island.
I know that's right. How's the weather there today?
Pardon me. Oh, it was beautiful.
Really?
It was like 75 degrees. We've gone from winter straight into spring. Sometimes that happens.
Where I am,
like a week ago, it was freezing.
It's freezing and it's raining. It's so cold. It's
where are you located?
I'm in the Pacific Northwest. I'm in Washington State. It's
cold and nice. I've always wanted to go up that way.
It's beautiful in the spring. Like one of the best places in the country. Yeah,
I'm sure. I hear it's beautiful up there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So anyway, all right. Nice to chat.
Thank you for accidentally coming up. I appreciate you.
Okay. Have a good one.
You too.
Thank you. Bye. Bye-bye.
W's in the chat for Jackie O. Guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background. We are only looking for some debates. Mm-hmm. I don't think Cody's gonna load. I don't think Cody's gonna load. Cody, no loady. You're not funny, Don. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background? Nope, they ran. All right. This person better not slur at me. Please don't slur. I've been slurred enough.
No, I'm not going to. I genuinely won't.
Are you a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background?
I am, but I do have one question. Is there any possibility ever that you would debate Steven Crowder?
I don't know who that is.
You don't? Okay.
No.
That's all.
I don't really know people. Like, my friends make fun of me for like not knowing. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Anytime people bring other people's name up or someone brings someone to me, the first thing I do is like text my debate friends and like, hey, do you know who this person is? I don't know any of these people. I got you. I kind of stay in my own bubble after I'm like not debating, and so I don't know these people.
I don't agree with you for the most part, but I do respect the community you've built, so that's pretty cool.
Thank you.
But Steven Crowder has he started like the change my mind thing like 5 or 6 years ago, which is basically what Kurt kind of fed off of. So that's that guy. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but anyways, that's all I really wanted to ask.
Tell him come debate me.
Man. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's hard to really contact him. He's pretty big, but
okay.
Yeah, but have a great night, man.
All right. And you don't want to debate?
No, not right now, at least.
All right. Have a good one.
Take it easy.
Yeah. Guys, only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Hey, B.
I just got to give you context.
What's context?
Steven Crowder got caught like 2 years ago or last year on a Ring camera in his own house, verbally abusing the shit out of his pregnant wife.
Of course he did.
He's like Ben Shapiro level popular. But yeah, got exposed for that. I just had to come up because I think it's so funny that guy's a Steven Crowder fanboy. And, you know, Family Values man was literally like verbally abusing the shit out of his pregnant wife, who was like very pregnant, by the way, like about to pop any day pregnant. So
no, fuck that guy. My
fuck that guy.
You know what's funny though, because I'm really bad at like paying attention, and people hit me up and they're like, hey, I want to do this with you, or you want to do this or this. And I'm just like, sure, yeah, let's do it. And I'm not going to name a name, but there was someone who really, really, really wanted to do some stuff with me. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. And my wife was like, wait, did you look into the person? I'm like, nah. And she looked in and she was like, oh, this person has a really bad history. Absolutely not. So like she keeps me in check. If it wasn't for her, I would, just be walking blindly into a lot of stuff.
Fair enough. Well, I'm also here to let you know that Steven Crowder is not somebody you should be around.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you, B.
That's all I had. I'll let you get back to trying to find debates. But
I appreciate
thank
you.
you.
Yeah,
Have
hey,
a good one.
if I don't know what you got going on, but if you want to come hang out, you can.
Yeah, if there's an op I feel like I want to talk to, 100% I'll come up.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank
Have
you.
a good one, Santana.
You too. Debbie's in the chat for B, guys. We love B. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
Yeah. Disagree with everything.
Why'd you come up?
Wait, hold on. One of them?
Huh?
You're a liberal?
No. Liberals are weak. You're a liberal. Oh, you came up to be weird because you wanted to show us your turds. Got it. I'm just going to block you because that's weird as fuck. That's super weird. These people are very, very weird. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the back. Hi, are you a Trump supporter or disagree with anything on the background?
Hi. Sorry, this is my first time being on anyone's live. I love you and Dean and Patrick and stuff. I got told to come up here because I was confused by the white woman, white supremacy. That's all. I was just confused on what you meant by that.
Oh, white women don't care about white supremacy.
Oh, okay. I was confused, and the person in the chat told me to come up. So.
We disagree?
No, I don't.
See, they tried to set you up. See, listen, you wanted the good ones. All right, I'm gonna drop you down.
I love you guys.
All right, thank you. Guys, stop setting people up in the chat. Your username is Ultra MAGA. You have a flag. You're definitely gonna slur or do some weird shit, and I don't want to do like slurs or weird shit. Like seriously, I have no interest in slurring or weird shit. You don't slur. Let me look at your profile. Hold on. I piss excellence. I shit superiority. And I wipe myself with greatness. Hey, chat. Let me show you something. This is this guy's page. You think we should let him up? Sorry. This is weird. Is this Joshua? I'm positive this is Joshua on another page. Is this Joshua? If this is Joshua, okay, I'll bring. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. All right, I'll bring you up. Is this like you? Are you using like a
Yeah,
burner
this is
page so
Josh,
you
dude.
can get on to debate people?
No, so it was because Dean wasn't letting me up on my previous one, so I changed the name on this one, and I can't change it back, and it looks like I'm a freaking idiot, as you see. Yeah, I would
It
never
seems like
claim
that
to
might
be
be your
ultra
default,
MAGA.
though.
Well, not really.
Okay, I'm gonna thank a couple of
How are
people
you?
and then we can get into it. No, I'm
All right, for
good.
sure.
I just, I've been called the N-word a lot today, but I'm okay.
Yeah, dude, I would never do that, man. I was trying to tell you in the chat that I'm Josh.
Well, thank you for this. Like normally when they have like the picture and stuff, they only want to call me the N-word.
I gotcha. Well, I'm sorry about that, man.
That's okay.
I wouldn't do that.
Maybe not to my face. W's in the chat for Alicia. Alicia sent a $2 donation saying, I've had it with the monkey fighting snakes on this Monday to Friday play. That is a good one. W's in the chat for Will for the $5 donation saying to squeeze some more tears out of Uncle Lusky. W's in the chat, and then I think this is where the kick fund started to come in, guys. W's in the chat for Paradise for the $20 donation says, please get him out of here, and did. W's in the chat for let's see here, Sarah for the $10 donation saying, I care too much about your heart and your sanity. How dare he treat you like this? He sucked. W's in chat for Marie for the $5 donation saying, let's go get this fool up out the paint. Also, I got this from a student that at one point had a swear bucket. Holy smokes. They came out with the what in the Walmart parking lot? Instead of WTF is the best thing I've ever heard. Yeah. My nephew, one time we were at a family function. My nephew was like 7 or something. And we were all sitting around and he was like, what the and we all turned to look at him and he was like, fukata bread. And so for the longest, I used to be like, what the fukata bread? W's in chat for Stephen for the $2 donation saying, I'm disabled, so I don't have much. I don't have much to give, but I feel like I have to pay you for your excellent educating. Thank you so much, Stefan. I appreciate the hell out of you, sincerely. That means a lot. Thank you to the moon and back. I appreciate you. W's in chat for Kayla for the $50 donation for the kick fund. Massive fucking W's in the chat for Kayla. W's in the chat for Johnson Tittle. What up, Johnson Tittle? For the $5 said Blagga bootlickers aren't getting anywhere. They're not. W's in the chat for Lamar for the 10. Kick, you have no spine, you have no heart, you have no brain. I know that's right, Lamar. And let's see here. W's in chat for William for the 3 for the belt to ass kick fund. BTA all night. BTA. W's in chat for Jeff for the $10 donation saying, just Devin, please stop wasting time on this clown and just boot him. W's in chat for Megan for the $1 donation. I didn't even finish high school. Not saying that that's good, but even I look like a genius compared to Trumpers. W's in chat for Ellie for the $7 donation saying a white woman from Canada, Canadian City, now in a village of 1,000 old white people, and I've never heard this level of racism. Destroyed the hell out of them one by one. I don't care. You scream racism in public, at work, at a funeral, you're gonna learn how loud I am. They all hate me, and I love it. I know that's fucking right. W's in the chat for Jared for the $1 donation saying, be careful. Don't chat. I almost choked on a gummy worm the other night, but I made it. We made it together. I almost went to glory though, but we made it. And fucking W's in the chat for. I'm glad I saw this. Okora Draka. Holy shit. Okora sent $100 donation saying literally F these racist POSs you have to deal with they're nothing but ignorant cowards. It's so great to catch you late night. Yeah, like normally we do like actual late nights. Thank you for all that you do and all the knowledge you share. Stomp the MAGAs. You know it. You know it. And really quick, W's in the chat for Trish for the $5 super chat to say, caller, this is not your channel. You don't own this conversation. Continue cooking, my friend. You know it. W's in chat for Mr. Flinch for the $2 super chat to say, this dude doesn't even answer the question. Stop pivoting. I know, right? W's in chat for Jen for the $5 Aussie to say, I thought Santana was worried about Mama Jones. The swearing, not YouTube. Yeah, no, YouTube been tripping, man. No, that's me. I've been swearing a lot. I got to be better. W's in the chat for Sunix for the $20 euro to say, you don't know how many times I want to yell, you donut in my debate seminars. I've seen better behaved children as guests. Exactly. W's in chat for Kale for the $1.99 super chat to say, caller source equals Google AI overview. W's in chat for Phoenix for $5 super chat to say, caller, go grift somewhere else. Your ignorance is disgusting. It was. W's in chat for Phoenix I for the $5 super chat to say, you know, this reminds me of an uncle of mine, you know, good old Tom. Uncle Tom. W's in chat for Colin for the $4.99 super chat to say, keep it up, Santana. I have autism and your stream helps me out. Thank you so much for that. Colin, thank you for being here, friend. I appreciate the heck out of you. I really, I'm happy that you actually enjoy the stream. And if there's anything that I can do to make it better, just let me know. I appreciate you. And for the second $1.99 super chat, it's saying the same thing. Seriously. And you can just reply to your first one. If there's anything that you can think of that you think would make the stream better, Colin, let me know. And I promise you I'll try to include it. W's in the chat for all the donos, guys. If anyone else likes to support the live, you can do so. Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, pay links, and link tree in the bio. Santana speaks for you. If you're over on YouTube, you can send a super chat, and I will read that out. Guys, 1.6 thousand people hanging out here. Look up at the top. You see the word follow. That means you're not following me. Hit that follow button. We're on our way to 200,000 followers. Please, please, please hit that follow button. We only got 86 new followers on the stream. Please hit that follow button. Turn on notifications so you know when we go live. And if you're over on YouTube, hit that thumbs up. It'll help push the VOD out, and make sure you subscribe. All right, sorry about that, Josh. Which point on the background you disagree with the most? Where you like to start?
I mean, I don't really understand what Republicans, Epstein survivors mean. What can you elaborate?
Yeah. Oh, look at the butterfly. America doesn't care about a lot of stuff, and Republicans, they don't care about the Epstein survivors or women or children or anything, but specifically they don't care about the Epstein survivors. Moderate Democrats, this one's not for you, but I'll tell you anyway, they don't care about our country. White men, they don't care about anything but power. White women, they don't care about white supremacy. And BLAGA / FBA, again, not for you. They don't care about black people.
All right. I mean, we can just choose one or go down the list. How do Republicans not care about Epstein survivors? I mean, Republicans and this administration are the only ones to actually release the files.
That's the best you got?
I mean, I'm just kind of confused by it. It's kind of a vague statement. It doesn't really make any sense.
Donald Trump actively fought against releasing the files. And then while actively fighting against releasing the files, still hasn't released 3 million files. And Todd Blanche has gone on record now. The new acting head of the DOJ said that we're done with the Epstein stuff. No more files are being released. While at the same time, no one has been properly charged or convicted or anything. They just like, oopsie. And so they don't care.
Okay. I just find that kind of reaching there.
Tell me where's
well,
the reach.
First off, regardless of what you think. All right. Well, regardless of what you think, the Trump administration still is the only person to release even 3 million files.
Why?
We don't know what's going on. What do you mean? Why?
Why did they do it?
Because of Republican pushback and making him essentially promise that he was going to. And then and I'm getting a phone call. Wait a second. Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Is this how you conduct your lives? Oh my God. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Anyway, so since the Trump administration has already released 3 million
had to actually release the files is because they signed a law forcing them to actually release the files.
Okay. Good. Who signed a law?
Jimothy.
Who? What did you just say?
Jimothy. Donald Jimothy Trump.
Jimothy. Okay, he signed a law releasing the files, correct?
Yeah, he signed the law saying that the Epstein Transparency Act. Yes.
Okay. So anyway, so the Trump administration released the files.
Hey,
I don't know what you're expecting.
Can you not play in my
Is
face?
Can I what?
Not play in my face. John said Santana is obnoxious. You think so, Bub? Come up here and tell me about it. Oh,
I mean, yeah, dude, you're not even letting
up,
a free-flowing conversation happen right now.
Shut up, dweeb. John, you said I'm obnoxious, but you follow me. I can't even send you a request. I'm gonna mute you. Get up here and say it with your chest. The reason why I'm not allowing a free-flowing conversation is because you're being disingenuous. And so as long as
How
you're
am I being
disingenuous?
disingenuous? I haven't even finished my
because
point.
you're pretending. Okay. What did Donald Trump do?
What are you talking about, dude?
What did Donald Trump do when it came to getting the votes for the Epstein Transparency Act?
I don't recall, man. I don't really look into that. I look into the actual release of the files and then the files themselves. And then you
Donald
guys
Trump, for
constantly
months
saying
prior
he's a
to the
pedophile
actual
when
release of
there's
the
literally
Epstein
no proof.
Transparency Act, he told anyone that he said the Epstein stuff was done. He said, "Are you still talking about the Epstein stuff?" He told people to support him. If you're still talking about the Epstein stuff, then I don't want your support. He then actually told the Republican Party, the members of the Republican Party, do not sign it. And then once the special election happened with the congresswoman from Arizona, where there was enough votes to actually force the release of the Epstein files, he got Mike Johnson to hold her swearing in, and so they couldn't hold it anymore, and they had to get them back and reopen the House. And then once they actually got her sworn in and she signed on, then he took Lauren Boebert to the war room and tried to convince her to take her name off the list so they wouldn't have enough signatures. And then he ostracized Marjorie Taylor Greene, calling Marjorie Traitor Greene, because he didn't want her to actually continue to push for the Epstein files to be released. And then after it made it through the House, he got pissed off at John Thune because John Thune and Chuck Schumer made a deal to pass it through unanimously without any type of pushback or change. So yeah, all that happened.
Okay, fantastic, Santana. They still got released. So
did Donald Trump fight
on your board?
Did Donald Trump fight every single?
I could care less. They still got released. On your board it says Republicans, Josh. Epstein survivors, and that's what the topic is. So
Josh,
how are Republicans not caring about the Epstein survivors? I'm not understanding this.
You're being disingenuous because the
dude, you're like
head of the Republican Party,
all of this craziness when they're still released. Democrats did nothing to try to release this.
Why weren't the files released under the Biden administration?
I'm assuming because technically Joe Biden couldn't order the release of the Epstein files because there's different branches of government.
When were the full files set and could officially be released?
I think 2021.
Nope.
22 then?
Nope.
Then I don't know. Santana.
February of 2025.
That's so incorrect.
Nope, it's absolutely correct. Pam
Why is that?
Because
the Trump administration pushed to be able to get them to be released. They would have been able to if we had the same thing that we had during the Trump administration. During the Biden administration, then they would have been released.
No. Stop spamming.
You are lying, and you know you're lying.
No. Stop spamming stupid shit. Prove it.
That was a bullshit fallacy.
Prove it. Prove it. Prove that the Trump administration. Prove that the Trump administration. Prove that the Trump administration pushed to have the Epstein files released.
Because they're out. They could have been out in the Biden administration. Yes,
they couldn't.
As soon as that was a closed case,
they could not.
The Biden administration could have pushed the release of the.
Stop.
Same exact way.
Stop.
No, you're lying.
Stop. I'm not. I can prove the shit that I'm saying. I can prove everything that I'm saying. There's nothing that I can prove every single.
Prove that the.
What I need you to do. This is what we're gonna do. Wait, stop, Josh. Stop crashing. Stop crashing, Josh. This is what we'll do, Josh.
The only one crashing is you.
Josh, stop. This is what we'll do.
I can see why you're a terrible debate.
You show me yours, I'll show you mine. All right? That's what we're gonna do.
I don't want to see yours, my guy.
You want to see mine? Oh, you definitely want to see it.
That's
so.
disgusting.
This is
Anyway.
what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get my proof, proving that the official time frame where all the Epstein files could be released was in February 2025, and then I want you to prove, give me any type of proof that the Trump administration prior to that pushed to have the Epstein files released. All right, I'm gonna grab my source.
That is not my notion, though.
You did. You said that they pushed it. I don't want to hear any of that.
If you
said
didn't mute
that.
me, then you would have heard what I was saying.
You said that the Trump administration pushed to have it released. I don't care about that.
They got released under the Trump administration. Why didn't the Biden administration?
You said the Trump administration pushed to have it released.
That's why they're currently released. If the Trump administration didn't want them released,
okay,
then
you said they pushed to have them released. I need you to prove that they pushed to have them released.
Why didn't Biden get them released?
Because they were not legally able to be released until February of 2025.
This isn't even what I want to talk about.
I don't care what you want to talk about. I just need you to sit on silent right now, and I'm going to prove what I'm saying.
Right. Why wasn't it released during the Biden administration?
I already said it, and I'm proving it. I've already said it, and I'm proving it. Stop coming off mute and fucking spamming stupid shit. Shut up.
You can't, bro.
Josh,
you don't know shit about this.
Josh.
All you know is you're talking.
Shut up.
Use some critical.
Josh. You're losing. I know. I'm telling you, I'm grabbing the proof for you right now. Stop crashing. I'm literally grabbing the proof.
What are you grabbing for me?
Just shut up and wait.
You don't even know what I want.
This is why you don't get up on anyone else's live. You wonder why people don't let you up. Stay on mute. I'm going to get the proof of what I said. What I said was the files could not be released until February of 2025. I'm going to prove that. Is it February the
so everything
20th?
I'm looking at is they totally could have been the same.
I don't need you to concede until I put this. I don't need you to concede until I put it on the screen. It's more satisfying when I put it on the screen and then you concede. I don't want you to concede before I put it on the screen. Just hold on. Boom, boom.
If you were right, this would have been faster.
Okay.
Just so you know.
This is the Department of Justice. I'm looking at the official date that they put the information was on February the 27th, but I'm looking for the date. So I'll show this first. Hold on. Because I'm looking for the exact date prior to this. The first date that they actually had the first phase of the release of the files was on February 27th, 2025, but it occurred earlier in February. So give me a second here, but I am going to show you this.
Yeah, under the Trump administration, we know this.
What was my statement,
You're getting
Josh?
annoyed because you got caught in a lie,
what was my statement?
guy.
What was my statement?
Biden just
what was
didn't
my
release
statement?
the files. There was no push then.
What was my statement?
That you're going to show me some sort of proof that apparently it's taking you entirely too long to find.
Josh, what was my statement?
That they couldn't be released until 2025?
February of 2025.
And that's because...
Okay, shush his butt, bub. I need you to stay on mute. No. Stay on mute.
You don't understand.
Josh, I'm telling you, Josh, stay on mute. If you come off mute again before I finish, I'm going to take it as a concession and I'm going to kick you. Stay on mute.
You're going to kick me because you're
I'm
wrong.
telling you right now, I'm putting you on mute. If you come off mute, it's a concession. You lose, I'm kicking you. Good boy. All right. So this is the first press release. I'm going to put it over here first. All right. So this is the press release that came from the DOJ. Oh, the DOJ talking about the first files, 250 girls investigating, blah, 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 blah. It came to the department, approximately 200 pages. The department remains committed to transparency, intend to release the documents and files. This is the actual first press release in February of 2027, right? This talks about the actual, let's see, Attorney General was later informed that thousands of pages of documents were related to investigation and indictment of Epstein were not previously disclosed. They were saying that the actual information was still under seal. The Attorney General requested FBI deliver the remaining documents to the department by 8 a.m., February 2028. So they're saying there were still more files to be released at that time. But this is when they actually started to send the documents out. But prior to that, second here, where's the official date? Because it was earlier in February. Here it is. Epstein timeline. 1 second here. Epstein timeline, 2019.
Can I present my evidence?
No, I'm not done.
Yeah, of course you don't want that.
You can present when I finish.
Dude, we know that they got released in 2025. I don't know.
I'm saying they couldn't be released prior to that because they weren't in the hands of
Biden DOJ and the FBI refused to.
The DOJ did not have them until
February. Did.
Okay, prove it. What's your proof?
Okay, Congress.net. Anyway.
Congress.net
when Biden took
what?
office in 2021.
Wait. Congress.net
why
what?
didn't Joe Biden release
Congress.net what?
Why didn't Joe Biden
Congress.net what?
That's what my current source is.
Okay, got it. I'm sorry, I apologize. I thought that was a question. Got it.
Jesus fuck, man.
Congress.net,
when Joe Biden took office in 2021,
why didn't Joe Biden
intensified activists, journalists, and lawmakers urged his administration to
You said the title is "Why Didn't Joe Biden Release the Epstein Files"? Is that what you're saying?
Biden's Department of Justice and the courts consistently declined.
Holy fuck, Josh. I'm trying to confirm what you said the title was so I can put it up on the screen.
Jesus Christ,
I just need you to confirm it so I can put it on the screen.
Okay.
No, not you, me. I'm pulling it up just like I had it on my screen. Just confirm the title one more time.
Fuck, man. Can you not listen?
Confirm
Why didn't Joe Biden release the Epstein files is the title of the fucking page, my guy. I've said it 4 times. It was because of legal restraints, because it's still under a judicial seal.
Yes, I know that.
And
I know it was because of legal
DOJ
restraints.
and FBI could have released that because a president.
Stop. All right, we're going to put this on the screen.
Can't order the judicial.
Holy fuck. I said I'm
Dude, you're just wrong.
I'm putting it on the screen. I'm literally putting your source on the screen. Holy fuck. Congress.net. All right. Fucking go.
Okay, we're on the second fucking paragraph, my guy.
not second paragraph, second thing. Why didn't Biden release the Epstein files in 2021? We're on the last paragraph of that one, and then we'll go into the little legal and judicial restraints part. Okay.
Wait, let's start here. Okay, you're right. Never mind. We can skip that. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, no, it's a bunch of bullshit. Yeah. When Joe Biden took office in 2021, calls for transparency intensified. Activists, journalists, and lawmakers urged his administration to declassify or unseal materials related to Epstein and his associate, Ghislaine Maxwell. However, Biden's Department of Justice and the courts consistently declined to take that step, pointing to an established legal barriers and the sensitive nature of the material. While some critics accuse the administration of protecting powerful figures, the reality is more complicated. Much of Epstein's material is under judicial seal, meaning the executive branch cannot simply order its release. Those decisions rest with federal judges.
Hey,
who
so
must balance public interest against privacy
that
and
literally
due process
debunks your
rights.
point,
Guess
though,
what?
right, Josh?
During the Trump administration, we were able to
read that line
Why?
again.
Because there was a push.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, read that again.
Push during the Trump administration.
Hey,
that there
read that
wasn't during the Biden.
Josh, read that again. Read that again.
Dude.
What does that say?
Oh my fucking God.
What does that say? Read
You're
that again.
insufferable, my guy.
Read it again. I know Congress.net is not a valid source.
While some
I know
critics
it's not.
accused the administration of protecting powerful figures, the reality is more complicated. Much of the Epstein materials is under judicial seal, meaning the executive branch cannot simply order its release. Those decisions rest with federal judges, who must balance political interests against privacy and due process rights. We decided to scrap that during the Trump administration. Do you understand that? Biden could have done the exact same thing that Trump's DOJ and FBI did, but they didn't. How do you not get this? It was no longer under seal, everybody, because Trump's DOJ and FBI made it so that it's not under the judicial seal anymore. Joe Biden's DOJ and FBI could have done that too, but they didn't. Now let's talk about how Republicans somehow don't give a shit about the Epstein survivors. Why I originally came
That's
up,
not true.
Santana.
That's not true.
Yeah, it is.
When
Yes,
did
it is.
when did the judicial seal end?
When it was pushed to be lifted.
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
There's an
Yes.
actual
That would have
date.
been sealed. That would have
There's
been
an actual
sealed.
date.
If nobody touched it, it would still be sealed.
When did the judicial seal? When was that removed?
Probably in 2025.
When in 2025?
Probably February.
Nope.
Okay, what's this? Yes, I know that the Trump DOJ and FBI lifted the seal. That's the point, Santana. What
Who's
are
the
you
president?
not getting?
The judicial seal ended in 2025. You wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Did you say February?
I just guessed because it doesn't matter. We know that it got released under the Trump administration. We know
The
that.
actual courts,
because the Biden administration refused to.
The courts had to release the seal, and the seal was released on December of 2024, and then the information was turned over in February of 2025. That's why they were able to release it.
So wait a minute. So you're telling me right now, so the Joe Biden administration finally lifted the seal in December of 2024 and didn't release the documents.
The presidents can't remove judicial seals. That's not how it works.
His administration, the DOJ and the FBI can, right?
No,
the judicial branch can,
no,
the judges
the
can,
courts,
Congress
the federal
can.
courts, the federal
Yes,
courts.
That's what
The
we're saying. Federal
courts.
judges. Yes, there you are. Glad that you're
the
there.
courts have nothing
so
to
it was
do.
unsealed. So it was unsealed, and Joe Biden did not release them.
The courts have nothing to do with the executive branch.
Oh,
It
good.
was
I'm glad that you
officially
admitted that. So
unsealed.
how the fuck is Trump stopping them from coming?
It was officially unsealed
He couldn't
on
talk to the courts about it.
December the 19th, 2024, and then it was then passed over to the Department of Justice in February of 2025. That's how long the process took from the official date of unsealing until giving it to the Department of Justice. Now,
why was it not unsealed earlier, Santana?
Because there were still under legal indictments. There were multiple cases, including Maxwell going through not only her case, her sentencing, her appeals, and there was a federal judge in Florida that had to rule, even though there was still some additional appeals that were occurring, the unsealing of all the files would not conflict with the case that they were going through. They literally had to sign off on that.
Perfect. So do you think maybe that there's still ongoing cases, and maybe that's a reason that some of the files are redacted and some of the files are not there currently?
No.
Why not?
Because all of the actual active cases have cleared the way to allow all of the information to be released. Like that was a hurdle.
How do you know that?
Because there was an actual judge ruling on it. The judge literally ruled that the actual cases, the information could be the information could be released without any type of interference with their cases that were occurring. Because there's civil cases
need redactions, right? And probably full files
civil
that
cases
are
going.
unavailable to the public, especially ones that probably contain like C-spam.
Have you read the Epstein Transparency Act?
Yeah, sure. What about it, man? It doesn't say that every single piece of paper has to be released.
It actually does. There's not only does it say
Santana, why are you trying to look at C-spam?
Who's looking at C-SPAN?
Apparently, you're trying to if you want everything released.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I don't know the TikTok friendly word for that. It's not a pivot, anybody. Anyway, so again, the Biden
administration, this is exhausting.
Could have unsealed them.
I'm going to thank a couple
and
of
there's
donors.
Multiple reasons as to why we don't have.
I'm going to thank a couple of donors.
And you still haven't proven how.
I'm going to thank a couple
Republicans
of
apparently.
Hey, Josh,
are against the
Josh. I'm going. You know what?
And you want to look at pictures of children.
The difference between me and other people, Josh, is I don't fucking need you. And I won't put up with you being insufferable. So you can scurry back off into your cubbyhole with your 52 viewers and be fucking weird somewhere else. Holy shit. They are insufferable tonight. What is happening? Why are they so insufferable tonight? Only request up if you're a Trump supporter or disagree with something on the background. We're only looking for some debates. Hey, thank you for the bear. What up, Philip? You coming up? Hold on for a sec. I'm sorry. Zane, you said I got cooked. You guys are always so weird. You follow me. Get up here. Get up here. Philip, did you come up here to debate me again?
Yeah, a little bit. Not nothing too serious, but I did. I mean, everything with me boils down to semantics, really. Mm-hmm. It's all, whenever I come up here and ask you something, it's all semantics.
Okay, what you got?
Look at one of your donations there, though. Oh. Just take a quick look. Take a quick look. I got you.
Ain't no fucking way.
I got you, bro.
Holy fuck.
I just like I gotta soften you up, my man.
Holy shit. I did not even see this. Holy fuck, that is crazy.
You're too busy crashing out. That's why.
They got my blood pressure sky high.
You got you.
Fucking.
So you want me to just kind of get into this, or you want to?
Yeah. No, listen. Thank you. Seriously, guys. Massive W's in chat for Philip. I'm just gonna say massive W's in chat for Philip. That is fucking crazy. Thank you so much. I'm not gonna take it easy on you, but that is crazy. Thank you. I appreciate the hell out of you.
So So let me just preface this by saying, so first off, you know what I look like, like real. So you know the real face. You know what you know what the little one looks like. So phenotypically, of course, I present as a black man. I just say I'm black.
Right.
But my mom, bro, she's white as Casper. Like white. And I'm having this whole thing about white women. What is this? White women and white supremacy.
Don't care about white supremacy. Oh, don't make me give up the game.
No. Don't give it up, because I'm there with you, but the way at which we are arriving there is a little bit confusing to me, because I don't like playing these games where well, he does it too or she does it too, that sort of thing. But one of the examples that you're using is this whole blue bracelet movement. All right, so one of the behaviors that I exhibit, and I'm going to have to ask God for forgiveness on this, because I'm just putting her on blast, is my mother. She exhibits classic traits of what I would say is an absolutely incredible woman who is a what do you call them? Boomers, I guess they're called. They're very old. I mean, they're like in their 70s, 80s, let's say. And so they grew up in a generation, or they grew up in some sort of different generation than we did. And she's terrified of saying the wrong thing, doing the wrong thing, of being called a racist, of always falling back on but my kids are black. I swear, like I'm not one of those. I'm not one of the bad ones. And so you get a lot of white women who genuinely want to say, hey, I'm on you guys' side. I don't even believe anything with what my husband believes. I don't believe anything that my friends believe. You wouldn't believe what I hear at the salon. These women are like the devil. They just talk crazy. So instead of focusing on the performative nature of blue bracelets, which I too find to be pretty silly, the same way, look, man, when you adorn yourself with something to make a point, all you're doing in my eyes is wasting material. You're literally wasting pins and ribbons and cloths and, hoodies and this and that. I mean, I'm like, are we selling merchandise or are we making a cause? So this to me is, if that doesn't work, and if talking about it is going to put either your job in jeopardy, your life in jeopardy, your domestic situation in jeopardy, maybe you've got white guilt straight up. Like, white guilt is a thing. They feel guilty about everything. Now, you might not care about white guilt, and I certainly don't care about it, but it eats these women up. Like, they're still asking me about, oh my.
Let me say this, because like the thing the reason why this was so important for me to put on the background, right? Just like it's important for me to have the moderate Democrats thing on the background. It's about challenging the basis of people who say that they aligned on the right side of history, right? And the bigger call out is when I talk about the blue bracelet, I talk about the performative nature of the blue bracelet, but I talk about what can you actually do. And I understand what you're saying. Like, I've had this conversation with a couple of people because someone brought up the fact of like, what if like the white woman is in a situation where they're fearful of their life, they're fearful of their safety or things like that. And I say all the time, your safety is priority number one. That's the first thing. So don't do anything that's going to jeopardize your safety and your life. But then after that, it's about properly educating yourself, properly taking the steps to make sure that you're someone that can be an accomplice instead of someone who's just saying, well, I have Black kids, right? It's about ensuring that you properly educate yourself and you're actively using your privilege to help other marginalized communities. I say this all the time as far as like me being a man, you know, I have privilege because of where I fall on the patriarchal system. And so it's up to me to uplift marginalized voices. That's why I platform women or femme presenting people within the queer community, people with disabilities. And not only do I give my platform to them to be able to speak, I use my privilege to protect them. Like earlier, when we had someone who was a part of a community and they were being attacked, I took on the blame and said, like, you know, I stepped up, stop it. We're not doing this. I shut it down immediately and allowed their voice to continue to shine through. And so the big thing is with that point, like, there are so many white women that want to be on the right side of history, that say that they want to do the right things, and they haven't taken the right steps to get there. And this is about pushing them to the place of being uncomfortable and where they understand like just doing what they're doing isn't enough. They have to move forward in some other way, whether it's educating themselves, whether it's having those tough conversations with those family members that are actively racist or things like that, in order to actually do something that's beneficial for everybody. That's what that prompt is really about, pushing people to be better, to help people.
Okay, so there are two things that I learned about before I, you know, this was yesterday. I was looking at just to make sure I wasn't, you know, just wasn't saying ridiculous things. One is I was looking into this so-called white feather movement they used to have back in the 1914s, where these white women used to give white feathers to white men who they felt were lazy and war dodgers. So, for example, because just getting, I mean, you could Google, it's like historicuk.com. I mean, this is like old First World War history from the early 1900s, where white women used to use symbolic gestures to shame people, specifically men, for not fighting for their country. And so that's sort of the you know, symbolism, or any sort of symbol in any group, whether it's I mean, I guarantee you can find it with whites, you can find it with blacks, you can find it with Asians,
white people or Black people.
Yeah. Exactly. So and then on top of that, this is the one that really got me, is inside of the literary circle, which I'm not even a reader, meaning I'm not a reader in terms of book clubs, you know, discussing literature, discussing extremely talented authors. It's just not how I soak up information. But within the white community, there's always been, let's say always being the last 6 years, because that's forever. Ever since George Floyd's passing, there's been this discussion in the literary community of, okay, is education within a community? Let's say you get about 10 white women together, or 20 white women together, and you say to them, listen, here are 10 books that are both fiction, 5 nonfiction. All of them are going to teach you something about anti-racism. They're going to teach you about history. They're going to teach you about the allegories to how dangerous your position is right now. And it transforms from we want to help the world into, oh, we feel good about ourselves. We just feel good about ourselves. I belong to a book club now. And so when I hear this word, white women need to educate themselves, what if that just doesn't work? What if that doesn't scale? If I'm using California
So
tech.
wait, I guess I'm a little confused as far as what you're saying. Are you saying as far as like if the education portion doesn't stick, if it's not effective? I'm a little confused.
Yeah, so my personal belief is that activism for a group of people who hold a dominant position, or education for that group of people, is very difficult to scale, make work, or even suggest, because they are not going to relinquish the power that they have. Whether it's the blue bracelets, whether they get educated, whatever you have to say, they are not going to give up their position by without force. Some sort of force, whether it's law, whether it's physical, which I don't agree with, but I'm saying, what if there was just a concession made among debaters or among scholars that said, look, this is just who they are. This is how they are. They're not going to change. This is, all the white women who have got up on panels have just said, look, I tried my best. Well, okay, thank you, but it's not changed anything. So what if yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But then doesn't that prove the point that we're saying as far as like they don't care about white supremacy? Because if you have all the tools and the resources and you're unwilling to actually put the tools and the resources into work, then you're actively making the decision that you just don't care. Like it's not enough for you to actively want to change those things. So then it proves the point, right?
Okay, so I guess that's probably where I get stuck is, okay, then what? Okay, then what? If they just don't care, and if your point is correct, and I feel like it just all these points, it's like all these points you make, it's like 99% of the stuff I'm like, yep. Okay, then what? They don't care, so what happens next? What is the thing that gets rid of this poison of, pretending to even worry about it, or pretending that it's even something that's a remedy to solving this equation of equity, equality, or however we wish to phrase it?
You're not gonna like my answer.
Yeah, go ahead.
My answer is gonna make a lot of people uncomfortable, and the reason why I know that my answer is gonna make a lot of people uncomfortable is because I've said this before, and when I said it, it immediately made a bunch of people uncomfortable. But it's the truth. If we're at the point of revolution, and we're at the point of liberation, how to partner, and we are at the point of trying to break down these systems and these structures that currently are disenfranchising and marginalizing and harming people. And anyone, doesn't matter who they are, doesn't matter what group they belong to, doesn't matter any of those things. If any of those people are actually standing in the way of liberation, standing in the way of progression, standing in the way of revolution that would create that equity, that would dismantle these systems, that would actually stop people from just being able to live a better life, and you make them face the wall.
Yeah.
Because you're 100% right. They're not going to give it up. Why? Like, people giving up the access to that privilege and power is not something that they're willingly going to do. How to partner. And that's not just speaking as far as like just whiteness. I mean, like, you can look at the entire gambit. Anytime you have access, like Swan says this all the time, you have to be willing to give up your privilege. And there are some people that just aren't going to do it. And so I would hope and want people to take the route of educating and taking those resources and fighting to be better and trying to change. I would hope that. But if we're at the point where we're talking about like actual liberation for people versus people holding on to their privilege, it's us or them.
So it's fair to say you would take the and this will, when you wake up and you're like half awake, half asleep. So
Yeah.
I'm not going to keep it. I'm like, it's like the daylight just came out, and I'm like, I got to get to work. So just to make sure I understand.
Oh wait, one of my friends want to talk to you. Which she is way more educated than me. She has one of those book clubs that you were talking about. And
yes.
Shut up, Noah. Ari's super amazing. Ari, did you want to jump in and say something first, or did you want him to say his other point?
I just wanted to add a femme perspective to it, especially a black.
I was wondering if you were going to request up. I didn't want to put you on the spot though, so I'm glad that you did.
Thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to add a womanist, a black feminist perspective to it. And yes, I do have one of those book clubs. I'm a nerd. I'm gonna say it for
nerd.
Love it.
But we do literacy a different way. One, I don't force literacy on people. It's just people can listen to conversation, just like you listen to Santana, right? And that's how some people can ingest information. Now, if that's not your choice, then I can't force education onto you. It's a path you have to choose for yourself. But what I will say is the thing that white women need to learn overall is that if they want to liberate themselves, right? If they care about themselves, because I believe we're all inherently selfish. Like when I get down to our own existence and empathy, I think my own critique on empathy is I think empathy itself is inherently selfish. Because why are you incentivized to have empathy? Because we live in a social society and you need other people to help you get resources and things like that. I think we're all at the bottom line inherently selfish. So I'm not going to sit here and act like we can't do things for selfish means. So I'm not even asking white women to care about other people, right? I can't force you to care about other people, right? I can't force that on you. But if you care about yourself at all, if you want to liberate yourself at all, right? Then you have to unpack racism. It's a must. Patriarchy, sexism, and racism are so intertwined that you cannot liberate yourself from sexism until the complete abolition of racism is done. Fat phobia and how your body is policed is rooted in anti-Blackness. That is rooted. Beauty standards, rooted in anti-Blackness. The way women are overall policed in their bodies is rooted. Breeding farms, right? The fact that women are seen as incubators. Black women were put on breeding farms during chattel slavery. If you don't see the ties there, I cannot help you. I cannot liberate you. So overall, when I'm talking to white women, I don't even tell them to care about me as a Black woman. I tell them to love themselves. If you care about yourself at all, you must unpack racism. That is the only way you can unpack yourself from sexism. You can liberate yourself from sexism. But the scary thing for me about white women, and that's for them to unpack on their own journey, is I can't force them to love themselves. That is the journey for them. They have to learn how to love themselves enough to want to liberate themselves. And that's the perspective I think people need to unpack. I think that's the perspective white women need to unpack with themselves. Y'all don't love yourselves enough to liberate yourself. I love me enough that I'm ready to take motherfuckers out. I'm sorry, it's late nights.
No, this is sparring. It feels like late nights because Philip is a friendly op at the moment. Like I've been crashing out all night, Ari. Like seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, you've been crashing. Ari, can I ask you? Can I just so I'm understanding of you as an individual? Are you do you lean more realist or more idealist, or what's your sort of overall view on, you know, at the end, does this all work out, or this is just the way it is? It's, you know, those are a little bit different.
I'm a realist in terms of, it depends on what you mean by real, right? Because people think a revolution is not real. I do believe it's real because it's inevitable, right? For me, right? We just saw, I was just informed that a Democrat just did a murder self-deletion on their wife, right? Patriarchy is everywhere, right? Regardless, it does not have party lines. CNN just broke a newscast and where there was a sexual violence academy with 62 million visits in February alone.
Oh, yes, yes.
There are videos of men practicing in Brazil of when a woman rejects him that he's going to shank her, right? What I'm telling women to do and what I advocate for non-men to do is fight back, because they're going to do it regardless. They're going to attack you. Arm yourselves, protect yourselves, find ways to defend yourselves, because men are not safe. And and that's where I say, what do you mean by real? Because women's life are in reality under threat right now. Patriarchy is an abusive relationship, right? And the most dangerous time for a femme, a non-man in an abusive relationship, is when they're leaving, right? And that's what tells me what's happening. We are at the end of that relationship. We are leaving, and men are trying too hard to grasp on, which makes them more dangerous right now. So in recognizing we're at the end of that relationship right now, fight back, defend yourself. So when I say revolution, revolution's coming because we're going to have to defend ourselves regardless. It's where you stand on that. Are you going to fight back? What side are you going to be on?
So are you idealist in the sense of, do you see that working out as a pathway, or is that, let's just see what happens when we get there?
What do you mean pathway? Like leading to, like, what do you mean by that?
For example, pathway of, you know, if we say we're looking 5, 10, 15 years forward of of what you're presenting, which frankly I rock with, the desired outcome that you wish to see happen, is that a real outcome that you see possible, or is that something that you hope can happen? That's sort of the root of the question.
I think my answer in all that I was saying was yes, I see it. I see that's what's happening in the next 5 years. It's inevitable. That's what I'm saying. Revolution is inevitable in terms of liberating oneself. It's deciding what happens and preparing for ourselves, what is to happen when that breaks down. Because we are at the tail precipice of capitalism as well.
I kind of agree with Ari. Like, you can, like, the telltale signs are there, and you can see it bubbling up, not just from an economic standpoint, but from like a social standpoint as well. And all of these marginalized groups and communities and everything, like, people have enough. Like, people are getting to the point where they're like fuck it, we can't do this anymore, and like that's pressing people to go even more. So like I agree with Ari's, and that's why it's so important to Ari's point, educate and prepare.
Yeah, I'm not saying to go around harming people. I'm saying defend yourselves. That's it, right? I don't expect everyone to be a fighter, but when it comes to your life, whose life are you choosing, yours or theirs? I would hope you would love yourself to choose yours. And that's where I center my platform towards talking to femmes, right? Because we're taught to be soft. We're taught to have empathy towards others, right? And a lot of times sacrifice ourselves for others. But I'm telling femmes right now, love yourself enough to fight for yourself and your littles, because those men don't.
Yeah, I you know, just to end this off, I mean, like, I might be right or wrong, but I feel like, and this is not just for the states, I feel like for the most part, I mean, if you were to ask me, I would say the states is cooked in terms of, yes, there's probably going to be something that happens in the next 5 or 10 years that's extremely uncomfortable for people who are in power, specifically white men, white women, and they are going to have to make a decision of how they wish to to handle that. And so the reason the reason I kind of get into semantics with you, Santana, is because the major points that you make I like, but the examples that are used I get very nitpicky on. If that sort of if that kind of makes sense, you know.
So I'll give you the inside baseball. The reason why you see people like Ari, people like Jeff, people like Solid, people like Sean on my panel so much, and annoying people like Noah in the chat is, and you know, I hate to say it like this, but I look at myself as kind of a conduit, right? I tend to pull people from like all different directions and get them to where they need to be so they can get to where they need to go. And so a lot of times the things that I talk about or I engage people with, for lack of better words, at time it's a lot more palatable in order to get them engaged, to get them to the people who they really need to hear. That's why,
it's like the hook. You gotta hook 'em.
Exactly. That's why Ari is up here so much. That's why Jeff is up here so much. That's why the people who voices that other people really need to hear, it's not really me. Like I love the hell out of everybody, and I'm glad that they're part of my community and all this other stuff. But like there are other people who are like the ones they really need to hear. And I'm just hoping that I get an opportunity to share those people with the people.
Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Then we're good. Then hey, no more out, more out tonight.
Yeah.
And as far as Ari goes, I mean, yeah, I would tend to agree. I mean, I've done the whole look into the profile, look into some of the videos. It's Ari, you do the way that you present a lot of your I don't know if their beliefs or their stances, or I don't know what is the proper word, but the way that you go towards things, it's very direct, it's very lucid, it's very clear, but it requires a certain level of one, it requires a certain level of intelligence. Two, and it requires a certain level of patience. And three, it requires a certain level of temperament because you believe so much of what you believe. That's going to scare away, and I don't mean this in a bad way. That's going to scare away people who are. Is the word stupid allowed? Stupid, okay?
I call people
that scares away that scares away the stupid people. And then the really good people stick around and listen to the whole thing of what you're trying to say. So I remember there was another night that you said something related to topics around this whole thing, and I said, this is good. It's good to have a broad view, and then it's good to have the sort of high level, low level.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I mean, whenever Artie gets up on panel, I'm like, okay. I take my blood pressure medicine. I listen to her cook. I listen to her do her thing, and I say, God, like, okay, like, all right, you got it. And then I'll get back to Santana and I'll listen to you do your thing. It's just I just get so caught up in semantics that, that's the only issue. That's the only thing. It's the broad viewpoint. I'm there with you. And then there's just always this just divergence of, okay, hold on. I don't like that example. I don't like this example. I don't like that example.
And the point is though, is like when you can see that, honestly, my job is done. That's when you have to go, like, that's why I talk about this all the time. Like I'll go into their lives, some of my favorite lives to be in, and just sit under their learning tree, right? Once you can see past the background that I have, it's time for you to move on. Like you've graduated. It's time for you to go, hear from the other people.
Right. You're about to get blocked. I don't need you anymore. You I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
You guys are incredible. Keep doing your thing, Santana. I hope you appreciate and enjoy the love that I do very much try to show you.
Always. I appreciate the heck out of it. Like I said, I mean, the fact that you are willing to come hang out, everyone, like I don't expect anything from anyone. And like the amount of love and support that I get is one, mind blowing. But two, it's just something that I appreciate because then it fosters an environment where like I love the fact that other people get a lot of love while being here in proximity. Like that means a lot to me. That's why in chat, hey, just in case you guys didn't see this above my head, make sure you guys are following Ari and take care of Ari as well. I think that like good people helping good people is super important. And you're a good person helping good people. And that means really, Philip, that means a shit ton.
I just gotta annoy, gotta be annoying.
No. I think that's super important because there are so many people that need the love and support, and I'm just glad that we have it here. So,
yeah, you guys have a good night. I got to get ready for lunch. It's time to go and do my thing.
All right, have a good one.
Take care, brother. Take care, Ari. Cheers.
I appreciate the gifts. Thank you, Philip.
Ari, I didn't want. So I was sitting there. I looked and I saw that you were here. And I didn't want to like just pull you up because I don't want to feel like I'm leaning on you too much. And I'm glad you requested up.
Oh, W gift. Thank you.
Let's go, Blue Bull.
It was such a great gift. I couldn't see the unmute button. That's why it took me a while to unmute. I was like, geez, where'd it go? Yeah, well, because I think sometimes I think we need to be honest about what white women are. In reality, in the role they play. And I say this all the time, the biggest thing about white women that scares me about you guys, right? I'm talking directly to you white women, is I don't think you love yourselves enough to liberate yourselves. I don't. Because you choose your privilege over your oppression. And so you stay complicit in your oppression. That's terrifying to me, right? You are okay being oppressed. I'm not, right? And so that's a decision you guys need to make for yourselves. Are you okay with your oppression? And recognize what comes with that oppression. That being within the patriarchy, the clutch of the patriarchy, you are victim to sexual violence, right? And so white women, you need to sit with that. And that means you have to unpack your racism, because that is the only way you're going to liberate yourself from sexism. And so that's why I'm like, it's a must. And that's why I'm okay with, at the end of the day, if they don't get the wall, because I'm going to liberate myself. And if you stand in the way between me and my liberation, it's not going to be pretty. It's nothing personal. I want freedom.
Yep.
So, but thank you for having me up, Santana.
Absolutely. Wait, because like this, so we come to the end of the road. Management told me I had to be off. I only got 2 minutes left in the stream, so I was gonna say pluggables. Someone said, Ari, tell us about your book club. Nerd. Ari, tell them about your book club.
Nerd. Yes, I'm a nerd and I'm proud of it. Okay. On my live the other day, I was showing out my Keyblade. If y'all know what a Keyblade, you're one of my favorites. So I run a book club where we it's in a Discord. We center education. That's where I cite a lot of my sources. So there was actually a new study that was put out this month about sexual violence that I just put in my Discord. So if you want to find it, it's there in the patriarchy section. I also put a whole bunch of sources because people are confused about the model minority myth I'm seeing. So I just put a whole bunch of new sources in there about the model.
Are people still struggling with that?
Yes, people are very confused about the model minority myth. So I just added a whole bunch of new resources on the model minority myth in there. But yes, in the Discord, I run a book club. We only meet once a month, so there is no pressure. We don't do you must read a chapter. or something, I feel like that puts a lot of pressure on the people to read. Nope, it's once a month. You do not have to read the book at all, right? You can just come and listen to the conversation, and it's a space to unpack your relationship with literacy. Because our education system does a terrible job, a terrible job at addressing literacy, teaching literacy, and helping building a relationship with literacy. So we start from the groundwork, right? The first step to being a reader and reading is not learning your ABCs, it's finding a love of reading. So it's a space to do that. And so there is no pressure. You start wherever you start, whether it's just listening to us talk about books, you find a genre that fits you, and you join the conversation. So yeah, we only meet once a month. Our next meeting is on the 2nd of next month. We're reading Why Women Have Better Sex Under Socialism. Yes, I'm a socialist, shocker. And yeah, and and we do book giveaways. So I'm going to be giving away a copy of Why Women Have Better Sex Under Socialism during the meetings. All you have to do is show up, completely free. I put you in a raffle, we spin the wheel, and I mail you a book. I'm trying to give away more and more books. The more and more people come, the more donations we get. So yeah, if you guys also want to donate so that I can keep getting books and sending them out because I'm funding it myself, that would be freaking fantastic. But yeah, that's book club. Links are in the bio.
So my boys are at the age where they always want toys, and so like I've had to start telling them no on toys, but they figured out a loophole.
What was the loophole?
Take a guess.
I want to say iPads, but not really.
Books. Like literally, they know that there's never a time that they'll say, "Hey, Dad, can I get this book?" And I'll say no. And so, so my oldest son there's a series or whatever. God dang, what is it called? Blue Lock or something. I can't remember. I don't know. Anyway, I order so many books every month, and like I've got it now where I just have it set where the new edition of the book comes out every month. And now my youngest son has started reading the books as well, but apparently my older son started reading the books at school, so he was ahead. And so now he has someone, and my youngest son picked up my oldest son's book and started reading, and now he wants it. So now I'm going back and ordering the books from the beginning so my youngest son can start, and they're just running my pockets for books. I mean, like, holy smokes, like all the time. Yeah.
That is the best thing in the world. If they are running you ragged about books, my gosh, that is a dream.
I'll tell them, like, you can get a toy when you do something special. You get a toy for your birthday, for Christmas, or like if you get really good grades or something. Outside of that, And so they figured out that they can request books at any time, and they just won't stop.
Are they into kids mangas yet? They have kid mangas. You can
start. All of it, because since I love anime, they love anime, and it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing.
Oh my gosh, I love that, and I love starting them young, guys. Also, D&D is awesome for kids. They have D&D for kids. Oh, baby nerds make me so happy.
My oldest son reads what is it, four levels above his grade level. Like,
I love that.
Like he is insanely intelligent, like crazy intelligent.
W baby nerds in the chat. Yeah, that's why Santana's mad, because he got nerds in his family.
Nerds.
Nerds. Yeah. But thank you for having me up. I'm gonna drop and get ready for bed.
Yes, same here. Have a good one. Okay, guys. I got a bunch of thank yous because I haven't been saying thank yous in a while. So let me let's get these thank yous going. Let me run through these W's. Let's run through these W's. I'm gonna start over on YouTube. W's in the chat for Amber. Amber sent out 5 YouTube membership subscriptions. Let's fucking go, Amber. W's in the chat for Amber. W's in the chat for Rachel for the $10 donation. Saying, hey Santana, just want to tell you thank you for all the work that you do every day. You're so appreciated. I'm from the UK and I always love tuning in. I have a chronic illness. Oh my gosh, I barely leave bed, and these streams really help me. P.S. might want to check this, guys. I don't remember who we were talking. Are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about Josh, that other guy. Yeah, we kicked him because he sucked. But Rachel, I'm really happy to hear that. Like you've been able to find community here, and these streams help you. And the one thing that I really like about having like online spaces, online communities, is that it connects us. Like we can be so far away, but still here together at the same time, right? Like there's like over 1,000 of us just hanging out in the same room at the same time, while none of us are in the same room at the same time. Like that's insane. So I really appreciate that. So if you in your bed right now, old Santana's hanging out in your bed with you. If you on the toilet pooping, guess what? Santana's pooping right beside you. If you working that third shift, guess what? We locked in working together, twin. All of us together right now. My wife hates when I say the word poop. W's in the chat for Brian for the $5 donation. Said, thank you for teaching me what what womanism was yesterday. Good stuff. Keep digging into it. Keep digging into it. W's in the chat for Rebecca for the $2 donation. Said, tell this guest Josh that he's a whiny little Muppet B-boy for me. I can't say the B word, but I'm sure he absolutely knows that. She hates when I say the word poop. Devin's in the chat for Megan for the $1 donation saying, Josh, stop making me look like Einstein. Josh was so disingenuous. And now that I know his account, I'm gonna block him from Dean and Parker's live so he can't come up on those anymore. Watch. Just to be spite. You know what's my favorite thing to do? And I was doing this like yesterday. So you guys know like Liam loves hanging out in like Parker's and Dean's requests and all this other stuff. And I'll see him in the request. And then I'll kick him out of the request. And then I'll add him with the middle finger. So I'll kick him out the request. And yesterday I was adding him. And I'll say, hey, asshat. And then gave him the middle finger after I kicked him out of the request. Because fuck that guy. W's in chat for Nikki for the $2 donation. You're asking a lot from this guy. Mac can't read. He wouldn't be here. Yeah. W's in the chat, Nikki. W's in the chat for Brandy for the $5 donation saying Josh's definition of Republican not caring about survivors. He calls all of the women liars. I can believe that. I can absolutely believe that. He sucks. W's in the chat for Michael. Michelle. Not Michael. Michelle. W's in chat for Michelle for the $10 donation. I hear what Philip is saying, but the prompt feels like a challenge to do better. I agree. That's what it is. I can think of countless times I heard racist comments, but didn't actually have the tools, education, or to speak facts and hopefully change their thought process. Exactly. And it's about equipping yourself in order to be better. Like that's huge. Somebody said, Zay said, can we get to 500,000 before we end the live? Yeah, we're at 486,000. Chat, lock in, bub. Give me 30 seconds of power tapping from all 1.1 thousand people. 30 seconds of power tapping. Lock the fuck in. Watch. Let's do it immediately. Lock in. Let's go ahead and get up to 500,000. 30 seconds, lock in. I need you. Look at him moving. Look at him moving. Look at him moving. Everybody lock the fuck in. That's what I'm talking about. And we are there. Boom. Zay, light work. Chat, light work, baby. Light work. Boom. Light work, chat. Not TP saying 37 seconds. That's petty. W's in chat for Miranda for the $5 donation saying, use thrift books for your kids' books. It'll save you a ton. Use books for super cheap. Love everything you do. Thank you so much, Miranda. I don't know, like, so maybe I need to do that. This is how I get caught up, right? This is how I get caught up. They come to me and like they'll just send me the links to the books they want and I'll just order them. That's the problem. Like, I don't vet the books. They just say, Dad, this is the book that I want. And I'm like, all right. So maybe I need to start like bargain shopping or something instead of just like accepting what they send me. Because that's what I do. So that one is on me. Get them books off eBay. I didn't think about any of that. I just, like, they send me the links and I get them. How old are they? My oldest is 10. He's actually getting ready to be 11. And my youngest is 7. And he'll be 8 this year. W's in the chat as well for Carl. Carl sent a $10 said, thanks, bro. Thank you. W's in the chat for Carl. Oh, Carl said 10 for Ari. Thanks, sis. Ari, I got 10 coming your way. And W's in the chat for Brookie, who sent a $2 donation saying, appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate the heck out of you. All right, guys. Looks like we're all good. We're all caught up. We are going to call it because I told management that I would stop hanging out with my friends 11 minutes ago. So I got to leave. Santana, are you a socialist too? Do you think we should have free healthcare? Yes. Yes. Management rules, she does. She lets me come and hang out with my friends. And now she said that it's time for us to go. So you guys got to go home and I got to get offline. You guys go home and I'm going to get offline. Okay? But come back in the morning. We're going to do this again in the morning. So come back in the morning, okay? Wait, are you guys going to come back? It's only 9:42 for me. No, Tess says she's not coming back. Tess says she's not coming back. John the kid. John, you are coming back. Stop fucking lying. Hey, Duff is in the chat for Blue Bell for the Viking Hammer. All right. Yeah, they are lying. I know. Even if they hate me, they'll be back in the morning to watch. We know for a fact, even the ones that absolutely hate me will still watch because that's what they do. Anyway, let's get out of here.
You stepped in a box, now you're in the ring. Ain't no hugs here, you better take your best swing. Mike Hot, who wanna step in the flame? This ain't
W's in the chat for One Mighty Pen for the cheers over on Twitch. W's in the chat for Landroy, who sent out 5 subs. There was a hype train. Landroy sent out another sub. One Mighty Pen sent out 2 subs. Landrose had 300 bits. One Mighty Pen sent out another sub. Fucking, I see you over there on Twitch. Let's fucking go, Twitch. Hey. Twitch said, don't forget about us. Twitch is over there showing out. W's in all the chats for Twitch. I want to see the love for Twitch. W's in the chat and all the chats for Twitch. Show Twitch some love. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. We will be back in the morning for more debates. We will do this in the morning. Guys, I love you. Love you. Thank you. Thank you for all the gifts and taps, the likes and shares. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you all for being amazing. You all smell beautiful. You look wonderful. I love you so much. Make sure you get some sleep. And as always, peace.